Hit record on iTunes over there too. Spotify.
Yeah, we're good now.
Alright, we had some technical difficulties there in the beginning, but we're in the clear now. Things are looking proper. This is going to be a Q&A podcast. So for those live on YouTube, shout out Bobby Tran. If you have any questions, you can leave questions through YouTube and we'll try to get them. And we also have some questions from Instagram.
Yeah.
My personal Instagram account, and Facebook at Anthony Shetler. What'd you put in your coffee?
You only have powdered sugar, so powdered sugar. And it's not good.
Yeah, of course not.
But it's just one spoonful. It's just like a hint of sweetness, you know?
Yeah.
But I have been drinking black coffee. I haven't drank milk in like a week.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
I read a bunch of articles about how it causes like really bad acne.
Milk?
Yeah. And
Interesting.
yeah, and like there was a bunch of articles I read of people that were like in their mid-20s and they had struggled like since they were like from like age like 17 until their current age like 26 or something.
Yeah.
And they've always had wicked bad acne, tried 100 different products that never worked, and they stopped drinking milk, and within like 1 month their acne just like totally cleared out.
Strange.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah. But I've tried a bunch of different stuff for like acne creams and stuff like that. And
You're insecure about acne?
No, I'm not insecure about it. I just have a lot of it.
I don't think you have that much.
No, yeah.
I've seen some people with some acne.
Can't hurt to cut it down.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm more curious to see if it'll work.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Curious.
Yeah.
That's cool. I wonder if it'll work.
Yeah,
Keep-
I'll report back.
Thanks. I've always heard it makes your bones strong.
Yeah, well, you can get that sort of, you can get like calcium and all the positive properties of milk in significant amounts from other stuff.
Nice.
It's not like you need to just
properties.
drink milk to,
Yeah.
you can get it from other shit.
That's interesting.
And I think a lot of people would beg to differ. There's a lot of people that just say it's bad.
Milk?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're sucking from the udder.
Yeah, it's weird. I've never been that type of person though. Like I love milk. It's been hard not to drink it for like I don't really like black coffee that much. I'm adjusting.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
I love
Trying it.
I love whole milk so much.
You go like a month just eating like raw food or something.
Yeah.
So it's like I can drop milk for a month.
Yeah. Dude, I love milk. I
Yeah.
just don't ever drink it anymore. I never drink it anymore. I just made that a decision. Like I'm just not gonna drink any milk, and I don't know why, but I just felt like that was the right.
Yeah,
decision.
notice you never have it in your fridge.
But I love whole milk. Growing up, dude, all I had was like the big jug of whole
Yeah.
milk with the red cat. Dude, I was like literally like the udder, like going to town, bro. It was gross.
That's
Milk's so
funny.
good, man.
It is.
Let's give him an update with the knee.
Oh
Knee
yeah.
watch.
We'll have an MRI tomorrow. But
Cute, cute.
it's been feeling better.
Yeah, you've been skating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
skated that indoor spot. That was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
I've been pushing it a little bit, but whatever.
It doesn't feel too dangerous though.
No, I haven't tried anything that's like that. I've been like, okay, this might hurt my knee if I try this. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like everything I've done is like, okay, I know my knee can handle this.
You definitely like are more in tune with your body than I am.
Yeah.
And like whenever I see you skating though, I'm instantly thinking like, this fucking guy. First thought, like,
Yeah.
he's gonna hurt himself.
Oh, it's
like,
so funny.
but you know your knee better than I do.
Yeah, exactly. I've known it's just felt pretty good this past week, so I've gone out and skated a few times, just pumped around. Because I feel like, honestly, like, pumping around, like, me and Nick were having this conversation, me and Nick Barth, we were talking about how doctors, like, I don't think they realize a lot of the time that sometimes skateboarding doesn't always involve, like, trucking yourself downstairs and, like, handrails and, like, big draw, because I feel like that's probably, or they picture, like, a giant vert ramp or something when they think skateboarding.
X Games.
Whereas, like, they don't really realize we like, they probably do, but some might not realize we just can, like, go cruise around.
They don't
and,
think
like,
that at all.
pump back and forth. Like,
But when
pump
you
muscle.
come in with a busted ass knee, they're probably like,
yeah,
this dude's
yeah,
fucking...
they're like, stay the hell off of it.
Yeah,
Like,
they're like, he's not just cruising around.
Yeah.
Plus, the weird thing about doctors and being a skateboarder is like, whenever you go to skateboard, whenever I go to the doctors, they're always like, they don't realize the pain tolerance that skateboarders have, the high level,
Yeah.
you know? Hey, what's going on over there?
Oh, we got
Read some
a
comments.
couple people. All right.
Read some people out there on YouTube,
all right.
man.
So skateboarding. Have you seen Blessed from Supreme? Tell them about how much you like that.
Oh, we're going about that? Hold on, give a shout out. Start at the top. Bobby Tran, shout
Bobby
out.
Tran.
Who else is there?
Quinn McGregor at 23. Lock-in's gonna be lit.
Yeah! Hell
Charlie
yeah,
Mosca gave us some knucks.
Yeah, Charlie. Charlie's gonna have, in my opinion, soon, actually. Just
Grandpa's
somebody footage.
Mandolin says, what's up? Asked about my knee. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, he's the man. He's the man. Hell yeah.
Hoping for the best tomorrow. This one says UBI versus taking the chip in long-term options.
Ooh, okay.
Similar question.
We're gonna get
We'll
there.
come back to it.
All right, so you want to start with the Supreme one?
Grateful Shred says, "Yo, you guys rule, and so does this channel. Thanks, homie."
Yeah, sick
Much
handle on
appreciated.
YouTube as well. Grateful
Yeah.
Shred.
And Joshua Hamel Skate, giving you some knucks in the cool sunglasses guy emoji.
Hell yeah, Josh Shreds. I was checking out his YouTube channel. So the question, what was the question about Supreme?
Have you seen Bless?
Yeah, Kevin showed me Bless.
Yeah. I
Uh,
bought it on YouTube.
and Sam.
I mean, not on YouTube. I bought it on iTunes.
And they were
Yeah.
telling me about it, telling me to watch it, and they wanted me to watch it just so I would roast it.
Yeah.
Because I can roast.
I knew you were gonna roast it.
Apparently, I can roast.
I
things
bought
with
it.
the
It was
best.
a curiosity was getting to me. I really wanted to watch it, so I was like, yeah, I'll buy it.
Honest opinion, and I keep in mind, people out there, I'm a 36-year-old man. Okay, and I've been skating a long time. Been skating a long fucking time. And I used to watch tons of skate videos, and I still do, but I go on binges now. But, yo, when the newest hype comes out, I'm not all up on that. I never was. I never was like, whenever something comes out with so much hype, I'm just like, I'm gonna let it die down, and then I'll watch it later.
Yeah.
Even tricks, dude. But, like, there was a time when Foundation dudes and some of the other dudes were all doing front peoples and back smiths.
Right.
I didn't want to do them. Like, there's too many of these motherfuckers
Yeah.
all doing them. And they're doing them all good, but I'm just like,
Right.
it's too trending for me, you know?
Yeah.
Supreme was like that. It's like, came out the gates, they had the slow-mos and everything, and like, all the like, shots in their faces, and it was just like, and to me, like, that already is like, I don't mind watching that once, but a skate video, you want to digest, you want to watch it, and then it should have layers.
Yeah.
Not just you pushing slow-mo. It should be so much tricks.
See, I
packed
kind of
in
like
there.
the slow-mo.
I don't
like
mind-
the
I don't-
slow-mo film in the face. I think it's kind of sick.
I don't mind it, but did they not have way too much?
Oh, no, there was a ton of it.
All right,
for
let's
sure.
be real,
Yeah,
Kevin.
yeah.
'Cause, like,
I was so prepared for that though, because I watched like
Yeah,
a
you
lot of
know
those
about
William
that.
Strobeck edits. So like
Yeah.
I kind of knew already. Like before even watching it, I knew it was gonna be a ton of that.
yeah, and
But
I mean, I kind of knew too. That's why
I thought it was pretty sick. But yeah, I know I definitely agree with what you're saying, where they could have like sped it up a little bit at some point.
I just think it was too much of that,
Yeah.
which is fine. That's my fucking opinion. Like,
Yeah.
other people like that whole thing, the whole lit video. To me, though, a skate video is like layered. There's so much skating, and it goes by, and by the end of it, you're like, I need to watch that again and take
Right.
in more of that. Whereas that one, it's almost like you watch it once, and it's so drawn out that you're just like, at least in my opinion, it was so drawn out that I was like, I don't really need to watch that again because I'm gonna have to skip through all the lifestyle shit. And I like the lifestyle shit, but I just think it was way too much. And that's my only critique. Skating, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Skate of the year, dude killed it. Not my Sodi, but dude killed it. You know
Dude,
what I
Tyshawn's insane.
Yeah, everybody in that. Obviously, there's good skaters out there, you know? Just so that's my opinion on that video.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I just am not watching it again. Unless they make like a side where they cut all the rest out and it's just the skating. I'll watch like a raw files. That would be my favorite. Show. What else do we have on there?
We already answered the how's your knee. UBI versus taking the chip. Long-term options.
UBI is universal basic income.
Oh,
Which-
that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, so
okay.
which is the concept that it's universal basic income. You get your basic income. So that dude Andrew Yang, who's coming on the podcast next week,
Yep.
he's running off that platform that everyone, once you hit 18, you're a young adult, you get $1,000 a month. Which to a young kid, that might sound like a lot of money. But in reality, that's below the poverty line. It's $12,000 a year.
Yeah.
And that's still, you're in poverty.
Huh.
You know what I mean? So that's not a bad concept because if you, instead of starting at survival at 0,
Yeah.
you start at like the notch up, which is still below the poverty line, but it's not like you have to like go out at 18, you have a little bit of cushion.
Right.
Like that seems like something that would be a privilege, like that you earned, you know? That's the problem is people gotta look at it like that. Like, all right, we get this $12,000 a year, which it can keep me out of poverty, but I'm still not gonna be like, you know, you're just gonna have your basic necessities, which are awesome, you know? But you're still gonna wanna like do stuff and be inspired and like create and work at things you give a shit about, you know?
Yeah.
I think they're concerned is like if they just give people money and they're just not gonna do anything, you know?
Right, and a bunch of people are gonna want to come here because they can get paid $1,000.
Yeah, but they're building walls, right? Aren't they building
Yeah.
walls, bro?
Who knows?
Fucking
That's
invisible
gonna be
walls
bad.
to keep everyone out. You still have to do it the legal way. We
Yeah.
have there's laws and shit, you know? They do this in other places. Alaska already had a UBI because of the oil money. So you go to Alaska, all those people that live there, they get a check every month because of the oil wealth.
Interesting.
Because I guess they're using their property. And their
Yeah,
land,
well, I
you
was
know?
just gonna say that's probably coming from like being on their property or potential property that they couldn't buy or something.
Yeah, and then what was he saying? So UBI with a chip?
Let me scroll up. We've got even more.
But I'm telling you this right now. I grew up in poverty,
Taking
like,
the chip.
violence, and like it wasn't fun. Like money means nothing if you don't have like a fulfilling life, you know? Like that's why people have a lot of money and then they buy a bunch of shallow shit because they're trying to fix a need, you know? It's like if your life is good and you're in poverty, you can work your way out of it, you know? And to have helping hands not a bad thing, you know? Alright, what was it?
Taking the chip.
So read the whole thing again, just so I can hear.
It's UBI versus taking the chip.
The chip I don't know anything about. The only reason I know about UBI or the freedom dividend, which they're calling it because they're equating it to business. Because in a business you get like a dividend if you're part of the company and you own it, you know? Like the same with the US. If you're part of the country, you own a portion of it basically. That's what that would be. It would be a dividend. So like, yeah, I don't know anything about the chip, but the idea of putting a chip in me is fucking terrifying. I don't even like shots, in my arm or anything. Yeah, like I'm not saying I'll never do it, but I haven't got that far.
I don't know.
Would you have a robotic arm if you lost your arm? Or would you have a robotic arm if they just made one that would be better than your arm and you had the money?
No, not that. Nah.
If
I lost an arm and I had a robotic replacement, that sounds like a good option. I'm not gonna pay to upgrade my arm.
You sure?
Robotic.
What if you could punch through walls, bro?
I would not care.
Boom! Whole arm? You wouldn't do it?
No.
People are gonna though. That's the thing. So the thing with technology is like some other country will do it or do that, and then you have to compete with them. That was the same like drone warfare and stuff. It's like you have to do it for the sake of like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about a chip, but that's a terrifying concept to me. But covering people's basic needs as a country, especially in the most prosperous country like the U.S., I'd have faith in people and know that they would help fix their lives with that $12,000. Like, imagine if you're a mom or a dad and you had a kid, and like you're just struggling to get by, or even if you had that $1,000 each, you know, and you're just like paying your bills. The security of knowing your kid at 18 goes out into the world and they get $1,000 a month is like, that's good to know that they won't have to live in squalor, you know, they could be on the poverty line, basically. Just a notch up of where we're starting now, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's a cool idea, but there's always drawbacks to everything and shit happens. I'm stoked to
You'll know fully what he has to say about it next week.
I mean, I already know. I've listened to
you've listened to all of it. But
every podcast I could find with Andrew Yang and every interview and stuff I looked online and I read his whole website. I've already like kind of listened to it all a bunch, and I don't see any holes, but I'm not fucking a politician.
Oh, he says taking a chip to get UBI.
Yeah, see, that's weird. That's like forceful.
Ooh.
They could just mail it to me, a digital.
Ooh,
they could put
that's
it in
a heavy one.
Can they just put it in a PayPal or some sort of like, you don't have to stick anything in me, bro.
I would not do that. No.
See what I'm saying? It's a slippery slope, bro.
Yeah, let us pay you to microchip.
But is that even a thing, or is he making it up?
Who knows?
Or is that just a scary outcome?
We'll comment in a minute.
Yeah.
We got some new ones in.
Yeah, hold on though. So, like, I don't know, like, I've never really paid attention to politics because I didn't have anything to politic about. Like, politics to me is always rich people that have resources or control or power, and they're politicking and fighting with each other and trying to get their way. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like, we have to have leaders and people that have stuff and help, and there's people that are better at things than other people, you know? Like, I'm not saying that shouldn't be, but if you're fighting over it, man, you just have, like, I couldn't fight. I was too, like a lot of us, we're too busy having to work. We have family issues. We have other shit going on. We're trying to get through the day and, like, we're trying to cover our own basic needs of survival, you know what I mean? To worry about politics where you're, like, worrying about fucking, these dudes are arguing over millions, you know?
Yeah.
Old people are just arguing over millions and they're playing games, jamming up the system, stopping progress because you know, someone wants oil or someone wants some sort of interest in, like, there's a lot of fuckery, you know what I mean, in America, and it's the most amazing place, but, like, I've been aware for a very long time that it's the Wild West and people can make a profit chewing up human lives, selling them a product that poisons them, in the name of freedom, too, which is, like, I get it, because skateboarding is slightly dangerous, and I wouldn't want someone to tell me I couldn't skateboard. No one could tell me now. Skate, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want someone to police us either, you know?
Right.
But, dude, they went so far, man.
Yeah.
Went so far. Cigarettes is an example of that. Like, all the stuff they added in there.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like the body
Pharmaceutical
count.
industry.
The body count, yeah. Crazy. Alright, let's get off this. But, Andrew's coming on. I'm gonna lend him the platform because you guys that listen to this podcast, you made this happen. And this guy could be the next president if people vote. I think he needs, like...
That'll be so...
Go to his website real quick. I just want to see.
Yeah.
Type in andrewyang.com. Because he has to get donations. And they could just be small donations. I think it's like a $10 donation. Even less, I don't know. But he has to get like so many donations to even get to the competition of the election. It should be the first thing. Scroll down. Yeah, there it is.
Here we go.
It's a meter. So he needs to get 65.
He's like halfway there.
Yeah, he has to get 65,000 donations. He's at 34,163 before he can even be into the debates. Basically, yeah. If you donate to him, you can at least get him into the debates. I did it. I kicked him.
Is
20.
that how it works?
Yeah, I kicked him 20. Apparently, I don't know. I've never voted.
Yeah.
Get Andrew into the debates. 65,000 individual donors needed by May 15th, 2019. I only like this politician, or he claims he's not a politician, but I only like this dude because he just doesn't, he has big ideas, different ideas. And he's talking about changing the system. And I've never voted because the system's never helped me or my family because we were surviving, just trying to figure out our own issues and the stuff we had to get past. And like shit happens, you know, in life. And yeah, but this guy's talking about, you know, switching it up, the whole economy basically. Change it to humanity first. That's his slogan. So I just liked it because he didn't sound like anyone else I've ever heard, basically.
Yeah.
Whether I agree with everything or not, I don't know, because I can't predict the future, and I know there's pitfalls to everything, but I don't know. I think it's worthy to hear about.
Yeah.
All right, any more questions?
Let's see. Here, let me scroll. We made it.
Start at the top. Just go in
Yeah,
order.
so UVI, we got through that. Steve Stanton says what's poppin'.
Steven, what up? Steven Shreds, man, right? Do you know Steven? I'll have to show you some clips. He's like a young kid that comes to Edge once in a while. He's kind of big like Josue a little bit. He did a kickflip into the bank wall. He just put up a header recently. Yeah, he shreds. You can see he's trying to figure out what his capabilities are. He's like a big dude. He's got some muscle and pop, and he's like trying to fine tune it all. It's fun to watch. I don't get to see him skate that much, but he's always fun to skate with.
Tight. My girlfriend says hello, boys.
Yeah.
What's up, Shelly?
What up, Shelly? Crushing it.
Steve Stanton again. Have you watched Ode to London by Chris Joslin? I haven't watched that.
New video part?
It must be.
No, but we'll watch it after for sure.
Yeah.
Chris Joslin, side note.
He rips, man.
He rips, and isn't he doing it like me on no ACLs?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure actually. I'm not positive if it's both or just like one of his knees. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's got like a That's funny.
He's probably got a high pain tolerance.
Well, I mean, it's not funny, but it's
but I could bet he has a high pain tolerance and a lot of heart.
Yeah.
And determination.
Yeah.
So I hope you can balance that one out. I've managed to do it, man. Like, I'm still skating. I feel like I'm still learning tricks, and it's not too painful, which is amazing. It used to be way worse when I was younger. The injuries are no joke. If you haven't, check them out. Get an MRI, KK.
Yeah.
Get an
MRI.
Tomorrow. Just get it checked out, because then you know, Where do we go? Go in order. What do we got?
So, yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I'm staying in order here.
Thanks.
What's a good way to not get kicked out of street spots? Says Quinn McGregor 23.
Oh yeah, Quinn. Is to be cool to people.
It looks like Steve added in be polite or just send it.
Yeah, fair enough. I'd say just be polite, like keep it cool, and try to give people the benefit of the doubt when you're out in the streets, because they're out there too.
I always try to bargain for more time, because if you're nice, you can sometimes get an extra like 15 minutes. If you're just like really nice and just be like, listen, like I'm seriously just gonna be here for like 10 more minutes, and then you'll never see me again. Like that's it.
You trying to convince me?
No,
go ahead.
No, dude. Remember
is it a backside flip? Go ahead.
It was like in Florida at that bump to rail, and the guy came out like 3 separate times, but I kept being like, dude, I'm sorry, like we're from Massachusetts. You will literally never see me here again.
That's
like,
the funniest thing on street.
I'll be done in 15 minutes, and I promise you, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
I saw a photo of one dude on his knees like banging a security guard. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Get up, bro.
Yeah. No, you don't have to go that far, but if you
like,
go about it, respect.
Like, yo, I'm just trying to get through my day, bro. Calm down. Too much? I go too far?
No.
I'll bring it down.
It's so funny though, because it is so accurate. Some people do just take it too far. You don't want to like be over begging, because then the guard, I feel like, will almost just take that as being like
dominant. He can be like, get you out of there.
Yeah, either that or they
Kid
take it as
submissive
like
means-
sarcasm. They're just like, are you just
Submissive.
messing with me right now? Like,
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always
I
polite.
go respectful route, and if
Yeah.
they come out straight out of the gate and you know they're gonna be a problem,
hot.
I just walk away, dude.
Yeah.
I never want to just be like giving them shit back. I just walk away.
Yeah, if they touch me, that's where I draw a line.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm respectful, and they can be rude to me, all that stuff. I might tell them how I feel and be a little snarky, but leave. I won't stick around. But if they touch me, if they come out the gates and they're hot and touch me, then we're gonna have words, and then we might push each other. It's
Yeah.
going down. Yeah, that's just no one should touch you out in the streets.
Yeah,
I don't
true,
care if I have a
but-
skateboard or not. Like, I'm a fucking grown person.
I just
pay
like,
my
if
taxes.
a guard showed me, I'd be like, alright, later.
Not me, bro.
Yeah.
You better not touch this.
Yeah, you'd stand a chance, probably.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just me. Like, I use my best judgment. I'm
Yeah.
not acting like I'm tough by
No,
any
no,
means,
no, I
but,
get
like,
what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
yeah, actually, there's that video, the viral one of me with that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He actually, like, chest bumped me. I didn't do anything. I verbally ruined him. I hurt his feelings, made fun of his zest. But, like, I didn't
That's
physically...
karma. That's what you get when you throw somebody's property over a fence away from them
But-
that you don't own.
But in my head, if it was someone that... Like, that dude, I didn't feel like he was a threat. So I didn't hit him or
Yeah.
nothing. But if someone touched me and I felt threatened...
Right.
then I would probably just out of natural I would not probably it's
Yeah.
happened to me before where you just like someone's grabbed you and you're just like
Yeah.
fuck this and you get into like
Dude,
some
some
shit.
people just like, it's like
Yeah.
natural instinct. They wouldn't know how to react, you know?
Yeah. So like I'm always respectful and cool because you're
Yeah.
out in the street, you're trying to get something done, they're trying to do their job, and everyone's trying to make the world go round.
Right.
We don't always have to see eye to eye, but we gotta respect each other. So when I'm out on the street, I try to give them common respect and treat them like however old they are, and give them respect and see what they can handle, you know? And I hope they do it to me. And I get that it's a weird situation because we're kind of breaking the law, you know? Or we are breaking the law. You can't say
Yeah,
that
well, what if he just
But-
picked up your board and
Sorry.
he just picked up your board and threw it over a fence?
Well,
what, if there
that
was a
dude-
kid, what if there was a kid on the other side
Yeah.
of that fence that
That-
you just thrown that board into?
Yeah, that dude's a different situation because he wasn't even a cop or security guard. He was just a dude.
Just a pedestrian that on
yeah,
the street.
he just was
There are like 80% of the people that are gonna kick you out, though. You know what I mean?
know,
That's
I know.
like 80% of the time we're just dealing with random people.
Yeah. But I still gave him, I couldn't really give him respect because he just came at me. It was like he chest bumped me and just came at me. I couldn't even use my words.
Yeah.
Words are the first thing you
That
should
looks
use.
like a weird situation.
The goal with what you're doing out there is trying to get a trick and film it and skate with the homies and everyone have fun and make an edit. So you have to use your words and yeah, that should be the goal. You gotta have a goal. If you're out there to get into a fight, then that's a whole different thing, you know? But if I'm always out there in the streets trying to film and skate and we're trying to work on something together, you know? So words could get you 10 more minutes, like you're saying, you know?
Mhm.
Whereas if you're just like young and dumb or old and dumb,
Or yeah, you just
Just
want to
dumb.
be like, yeah,
Yeah,
just
and
be
you're
a
a
loose
dick.
cannon and
Yeah,
start
it's like
freaking
you're
out
out-
on them.
first of all, you're out there in the streets and these people are working their 9 to
Recognize
5.
what you're
Yeah.
doing. You're
out
showing up to
skateboarding.
somebody's business and skating on it.
Yeah.
Like, not everyone's gonna take
gotta
that.
happen,
Not
though,
everyone's
sorry.
yeah, it's gotta happen. Not everyone's gonna take it lightly.
Yeah,
Pick your battles.
yeah. But words will save you every time if you say what you mean and mean what you say.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And I feel like I remember when we were in Atlanta and Billy was trying that wall ride, and we were at
It was a fast food spot.
Yeah, it was
Drive-thru.
what was
Billy
it?
was running
Was it
across
like
the
Zax?
drive-thru.
I want to say it was like Zaxby's
Chicken
or something.
spot, for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah,
yeah.
I think it was a Zaxby's.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was trying that wall ride. The guy comes out, kicks us out, but he was like kind of like not serious. He seemed about it. He was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you gotta like. It seemed like he was just saying get out of here because we had to get out of there.
Yeah, sometimes it works in your
Yeah.
favor. People don't
And
give a
then
shit.
Billy
Yeah.
just kept trying, and then
They brought out an audience.
They came back out with a
It was like
couple more
2.
people, and
Yeah.
Billy's like, "Yo, I'm so sorry. Like, we're gonna be out of here in a few." And he's just like, "Nah, respect the determination. Do you want
Nice.
like a drink or something?"
Zaxby's water? What's
Dude,
the mic,
dude,
bro?
that's so funny though. That like, I don't know. That story will never like.
'Cause they don't
that
own
memory will,
Zaxby's.
that memory will never leave
Yeah.
my head. Just how cool that guy was. Like,
He's just working. He's
he
trying
was
to do the day.
like, oh man, he doesn't realize that he's like a one of a kind store manager.
I've had it happen. There's people out there, dude, that are cool as hell. Some people are just like cool as hell and they don't own that thing and it's just a
Yeah.
job and they're like, I'm not gonna make a big deal. Like, get your time in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so sick.
He was hyped on it, and then he landed it, and they were cheering it on. You can hear it in the audio when he lands.
I think there's B-sides of that online too. Yeah, man. I mean,
So
people
funny.
are just human, and the thing about that is like everyone skates. So people that's worked every job now, they've probably been a skateboarder at one point. Someone has, you know.
Right.
Like skateboarders could be anything, you know, and do anything. So, you know, you could be working at a store, you could be a firefighter, you could be a cop. I've had a cop skateboarder come up. Remember that dude? He tray flipped. I filmed him
and then he
tray
ended up
flip.
pulling you over too,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I filmed him as a young lad
Yeah.
tray flipping when he was a security guard, and he knew me then. He was like, "Yo, what up, Andy Shetler?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "What up, man?" And then he was like, "Check this out," and he did a tray flip in his security guard uniform. I was like, "Sick!" I posted it. They got a bunch of views, and then I seen him like a year or two later, and he's like, "Yo, remember me? You filmed that video?" I was like, "No shit." He pulled me over. He was a cop. Pulled me over to tell me that it was him.
That's so
And then
funny.
he even said, he goes, "Yeah, I was only a security guard then. I'm a cop now."
That's amazing.
I was like, what? A little crazy, but yeah, that was weird. That was such a weird day, man. I got pulled over because I was me, and he wanted to show me he upgraded to being a cop.
That is.
But he had a nice tray flip. He had a really nice tray
It's so
flip.
funny, like just like eyed you down and pulled you over.
Yeah, I thought I was getting pulled over. I was looking out, and I looked. And as soon as I caught his eyes, KK, I was like, "It's the homie!" Like, and he is so cool.
funny.
Really excited, but super cool.
Yeah. That is amazing.
Let's
Wanna
see
go
what we
back to
got.
the top of the list. All right, my girlfriend asked, when was the last time you had a donut?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Oh, so you've been on that raw foods break, but your Friday's your cheat day now.
Yeah. Well, now I've switched it up because it's evolving. So doing the 30 days of eating no processed stuff. So all I'm basically eating is coconut oil to saute vegetables. So like onions. You can have potatoes too. Sweet potatoes, onions, peppers. I have some spinach in there, garlic, like all this stuff's coconut oil, saute, and then you can have protein, so like chicken, beef, or like pork, and then fresh fruits, so apples, bananas, oranges, grapes, tons of grapes, tons of grapes.
Have you ever thought about mashing all those down and making some sort of donut mixture?
Oh, that would be amazing. I never thought of that. It's a good concept, though. Last time I had a donut, though, it's been a long time because
I know, right?
before the 30-day thing, I was trying just to cut down on donuts because it just becomes easy habit and pattern to just get like that quick donut even every day because you go buy.
I got into a weird croissant habit over the
I get
past week. Like croissant toasted with butter, I noticed I was like getting one like every day, and then I was like, wait, what am I doing?
I do. I know.
I come here
I
just
know.
for coffee.
I
Stop
know.
getting the food.
Yeah, that's how you get that little extra.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, I could use that at this point, but still.
But the sugar high, like I just like love donuts and chocolate, and it's so enticing. And you could just put. And the thing is, like, what I realized after the 30 days of not having any of that processed sugar in my body was that I was dumbing myself down by getting high off of sugar all day. At times, not always, but a lot of times, because you just have that angst, that feeling, and maybe you're too powerful. Maybe you're too much for your own self, and you just like. You need a little escape from the normal day, you know? Like, you're too intense sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're like, I just need a donut. It'll give me that little, like, oh, you'll feel like kind of... Or McDonald's, you eat McDonald's, you just got the, like...
I ate Wendy's
like,
right
dumbed
before
down.
after I dropped
Yeah.
you off to get your car. I scooped Wendy's, came right here.
Yeah, but the sugar, like, it starts out giving
That's
you a
amazing.
high, but then if you continue to eat it all the time, then it just like anything, it becomes like you need more of it, you need, like, you know, so it slows you down. You can't be in one state all the time, basically. So, like, doing 30 days... cleared me for 30 days, and I was like, you know what, I feel like I have more energy, all this stuff, and I was like, maybe I was just dumbing myself down because, like, I'm an intense person, you know? Like, fucking can't help it, bro. But, so maybe I just kept eating the sugar because it's just little ways to, like, just kind of, like, it was, like, my fix, and then I don't need it. So, but I do need it. That's the truth of the matter. So what I've decided is now I'm just going to have one cheat meal a day, right? A week, whatever I eat. So I'll eat clean 6 days a week. That's the majority. No snacking. I have to be regiment. I have to be on top of it. Just because, like, I have to, like, if I let one donut in, Shelly, if I let one donut in, it might come, like, 2 days later, I might be like, oh, Boston cream. I had one 2 days ago, you know? Like, so I have to have that once a week. So I know, like, okay, I'm going to be kind of hungry all day, but I can eat good food.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to have that craving for something that's, like, orgasmic. You know, like a Reese's.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where you're like,
White chocolate
that
Reese's.
was me. That was
That's
me.
mine. I like the white Reese's. Those
Yeah.
are so good.
That's
Just taste like
strange,
peanut
but-
butter and fluff.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. I love Reese's, so.
So
But so I know on Fridays, that's my cheat day so far, is that I can be good all week, eat great, because the food's awesome. Everything I was rambling off, all that produce, it's
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, food's good, you know, you don't, it's just not quick and easy, you know,
Right.
you gotta cook it. You gotta
Yeah.
have clean dishes. You gotta have you gotta like have a structure. It's not easy. It's a lot of time.
Yeah.
But
And you gotta be cooking a lot and stuff.
I
I
love
think that's
cooking.
a big problem for people though, is like the inconvenience sometimes.
I know that's the problem because I'll drive all day.
Yeah.
So I'm like driving and I'm like going by like 50,000 Dunkins.
Yeah.
Not Dunkin' Donuts anymore.
I know, yeah, now Dunkin'.
Only Dunkin'. First name basis now.
Dumb.
Dunkin'.
Dunkin'. That's what they should have called it.
Dunkin'. They should
Yeah.
make that because that would be delicious and I'd eat it. But yeah, on Fridays I'm trying to get good session in and then cheat meal. First one was with Evan, young Evan Mansalillo, and Sean Egan didn't come, but we had a skate session at OMF, and then we went out to eat, and I got a beer, because I can't drink either, because it's got all it's like processed, you know? So I didn't drink for 30 days, I just thought of that now.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
I did crave a beer, though. I
Huh.
craved it pretty much immediately. And I don't even really drink
I feel
that
like it
much.
was just the fact you couldn't.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, the first thing I had was a beer, not Guinness, Gansett.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
Gansett.
you're-
I was in Rhode Island
you're-
and I was
you're
like,
right there.
yeah, I was feeling it. And beer, burger, fries, chips, and salsa.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
After a good skate session, yeah, it was sick. YouTube at it. It was OMF at it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with Evan and Sean Egan. If you look it up, that was like a couple episodes back. So, but yeah, so that was my first one, and I'm thinking maybe pizza. Maybe pizza on the next one. I don't know. What's your meal? Like, what would you go to if you couldn't have it for 30 days?
You just named it.
What,
yeah,
pizza?
I'd get a mac and cheese burger
Ooh.
and a
Ooh.
beer, and chips and
Ooh.
salsa would be great, or fries. Or no, you know what? Pretzel bites. I love like the soft pretzels that you dip in like they always have like some sort of like beer cheese or
Yes.
something like that. Like
Yeah, mustard.
love that.
Some good stuff. I went to a place, they had a pretzel hanging. They brought it to
Yeah.
your table.
Oh my god,
little hook,
this
and
place
they-
Pins in Kingston does that.
Yeah, I never
Yeah,
had it,
it's
but
tight.
it looked good.
Yeah.
Nice, let me go to one of these ones.
Yeah, switch it up a little bit.
Alright, so I don't have the names on those ones. Alright, someone from Instagram says, best trick do a stairs you done. Let me read that again. Best trick do a stairs you done. Go ahead, Kevin, interpret that.
What's the best trick you've done down a set of
Okay,
stairs?
that's what it was. That's a weird way to write it, man. Best trick, do a stairs you done. I'd say the best trick downstairs I've ever done. I don't know. I'll say this: nollie flips feel super good downstairs.
That's a difficult
Nollie kick flips.
Yeah.
When you get a good nollie and a good flick, and you hit your foot almost like you're leaning right to land. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's like one of the best feelings down something.
Yeah.
Kick flip, Old Faithful. You know, good kick flip down something.
Mhm.
What do you got? You don't even really like to flip your boards that much.
Yeah, maybe like front shove melon grab.
You got
That's
that's a
like
sick
the only
one.
trick I've really gotten on like a big set of stairs besides like an airwalk. I do
Yeah.
a lot of grabs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sick. That front shove grab is a wild one.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Nice.
Feels comfy.
It looks super funny every
Yes.
time. I'm like, dude, that looks amazing. You should do that off of something into like a tranny wall or something.
Yeah,
Wall
that would be
ride
cool. I really want to do
insane.
it into a wall ride actually.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Straight nollies, really good trick
that's
downstairs.
scary.
I don't know if it's the best one I ever done, but like, I did. Let's see. What's the gnarliest?
I'm
trick?
trying to think of that one you did on that like 3 or 4 block. That's like all swept out on each side.
Oh,
You did, like-
Arizona?
Yeah.
I did frontside flip.
Yeah.
Tray flipped it too.
That looked
K
good.
flipped it.
That thing just looked crazy
Tray
on
flips.
film.
Yeah. I don't know.
Didn't you
if
see
that's
like a
nice.
rattlesnake or some shit when you were clearing that out?
Yeah.
That's
definitely. Yeah,
so
definitely.
sketchy. I would have a panic attack.
I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what? It would be a switch flip. I think from Portugal. I did it down this like 4 flat 6 maybe.
Damn.
Yeah. It was on our YouTube channel. It's in one of my edits. It says early days, Anthony Shetler.
Okay.
And there's a switch flip in there that's probably the best one I've ever done downstairs. Which answers his question.
Tight.
Yeah. Knew I could get it. He wrote it so crazy, you know?
Mhm.
All right, next question is, shout out Joe Handy, Skate Rocker 999. Choo, 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 choo. He's also skating in, what did he tell me? Joe Handy's skating in some contest. He was so excited. I was like, sick.
That's so funny.
It was like a Warped Tour or something. I was like, that's a nightmare of mine, but you're hyped on it, so. He said, you running the Levitate ramp? Can I skate in it? So Levitate has an event.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, pull it up. Go to levitate.com, please. They do this festival that's insane, and we did run the ramp one year. We did an All I Need Jam at the Levitate. They had a mini ramp there. It was so sick. The festival, but it's a music festival, Levitate Music Festival. And go ahead, look at the dates so we can see. It's not at the top.
Oh, there we go. July 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Yeah, Marshfield, Mass, right? The homies from Levitate have been carrying All I Need decks from the beginning, too. Shout out to my homie Dan.
Hell yeah.
And this event is insane. It's like music, and they have a full stage, and there's vendors set up, and there's usually a mini ramp, and there's like hundreds of people all weekend. It's like, felt like a mini like Woodstock like thing, but with with acts and stuff going up. It's way sick,
That's
dude.
sick.
We should go to it. July, right?
Yeah.
It's on the radar, Joey. We'll
On
be
the
there.
radar.
I don't know if they're gonna have a ramp or if they need help with like stoke or hype, but All I Need's done it before, so I'll have to reach out. And I'm always down for that thing. It's insane, man. And they have the skate park in Marshfield too. It's epic.
Yeah. That
So good.
Marshfield Park is beautiful.
Can I see the pen?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Kind sir. We're gonna cross that one off. And that one too. Alright, Charlie Mosca. Shout out. Double time. He said, favorite skate park. Take this one away. You got one?
I do have a favorite. I just need to think about it.
I'm gonna pick one besides the Edge. So let's go outdoor skate park. Because Edge is a given for me. Like, Edge is home, you know? So, favorite park outside your normal one.
Probably. Oh man.
You can pick a few. I mean, it's
Alright.
not the biggest decision.
Throw
in
a
the
few in. Willimantic.
Ooh,
For sure.
nice.
And then.
Dude, hold on. Pause on Willimantic.
Yeah.
Explain that to the folks. It's got like
It's
good
just
transition.
a beautiful park too.
Near
There's
the
a
water.
river right
Yeah.
next to it. There's trees in the middle of the skate park. The
Yeah.
graffiti there's pretty sick.
And it feels like it's in the middle of
Yeah,
like nature.
and you can
so
pump around the entire park, which is sick. Like I really like any park that you can drop in and just hit the whole thing. That's
It
why I
just
like
doesn't
Marshfield
stop.
so much. I
Yeah.
really like Marshfield too.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. You just
Yeah.
keep going. Yeah. Yeah, that's the best feeling.
So
Right?
basically, when you can just drop in and skate the whole park, that's like my favorite type.
That's actually, believe it or not, that's one of the things I love about Edge.
Yeah, that
Doesn't
main
seem
street
like
section
it,
you
but
can
like
do it.
no, I like the whole lap.
Oh yeah,
I
you're
love going
lap,
down
that
the
whole
hallway,
thing, yeah.
Because then you see everybody,
Right.
and you hit so many different ramps, and then you just like get lost, and you can do if there's not the reason why it's weird to say that is because it gets jam packed and it's not like easy to go down the hallway sometimes,
Yeah.
you know. But I just do it now. I'm all in scooters and dipping
so
over
funny.
bikes and stuff. Like, and I got a trail of like 6 dudes behind me doing it
Yeah.
too. It's awesome.
That's funny.
So Marshfield. I'm gonna say
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say tie between Marshfield and Willimantic. No, probably Marshfield more, just because it's like more local.
yeah.
And Willimantic's fun, but like I have to drive hours to get to it, and I feel like every time I've gone there, since we've had to drive so far, I've spent too long there.
Yeah.
Whereas like Marshfield, I can just go there for an hour.
Well, we definitely are going to Willimantic for a YouTube edit.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
sick.
We
Yeah,
gotta
we
get a
should
bunch
grill.
of dudes and grill. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Grill
what
some.
I think it was on Go Skate Day.
Nice.
Sam, Kyle Geary, Tiggy,
Choo, choo,
went
choo.
down.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
tight,
Yeah.
yeah.
We should do that again then. Schedule that one in.
Yeah.
Same with the Levitate mini ramp jam. I'm gonna answer this one a little different. I'm gonna answer a favorite skate park was Skaters Island. It's not around anymore.
Wow.
But it's my favorite skate park because I learned so many tricks there. Like, those were the formative years where I was learning how to skate handrails, and I was
Sure.
around dudes like Zara Bassett, Jeremy Rogers, Eli Reed, Akil Brathwaite, Donnie Barley, Brandon Westgate. Not to mention like people that came in from out of town too, because there's always people coming in and out. Like I can't even name all the people that skated. Shout out to Midge too. Woo, 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 woo. What up, Kevin DeMello, the homie. But like there was so many people that rolled through there, and we learned so many tricks, and we were there all winter long, you know, and even in the summers. And it was as big as the edge, you know.
Mm.
So it was just like Crazy Horse. Shout out Crazy Horse.
Everyone
Fucking
always
vert
talks about the
skater.
legend of
Such a
Skater
legend.
Island. It was
Yeah.
before my time.
They had a vert ramp, KK.
That's crazy.
Dude, you would have loved it.
That's crazy.
Dude, Jeff Talismanic. Shout out Jeffy. Choo choo choo. He belly flopped from the top of that vert ramp. I think we talked about it on early shows.
Damn.
And it was over McDonald's. The guy who's on Hole 30 right now. It was on McDonald's because I told him if he put his board on the coping and didn't drop in again because he kept bitching out a little bit. I was like, dude, if you do that again, you put your tail on the coping, you don't do it, you have to buy me McDonald's. That was enough. That was enough to hold him to it. And then he just stick manned all the way to flat. And you know Jeff, he's like frail and skinny, especially back then.
He's built like me, dude.
I know.
Skin and bones.
Yeah, but now he's got some meat on him. But
Yeah, he's
dude,
an electrician and he's got muscle.
Yeah, he belly flopped so hard it was like
Oh man.
straight from like 12-foot vert ramp.
Oh.
He survived it though.
Last time I went to ride drop
Took it
and
like a
fell on
man.
that fucking vert ramp. Wasn't nearly as bad as what you just described, but
Dude.
that is the scariest feeling going down.
Do you have knee pads on vert ramp?
No.
No? Would
No.
you? I feel like you should, dude. You probably get so good at vert if you just had put on some knee
Maybe, I
pads.
don't know. I don't think I'd get good at vert. Every time I sit on the coping, I'm like, woo!
But if you had pads on, maybe just to like get that experience of doing
I
like,
only
a
tried to
frontside
drop
ride.
in because I was there with my girlfriend and we were just pumping back and forth, and
Yeah.
then I just went and climbed up onto the coping just to like look at it, and then I was like, shit, now I'm up here, I kind of have to drop in. Like, I'm
Did
not
you
gonna
do
just
any other
slide
thing
back
on it?
down. No, hell no.
Dude, I've rocked a fakie and 50
What?
50 to vert ramp.
Oh my god.
Wow, I can't believe you haven't.
No, I did
Catch up.
I hit a frontside slash on the one at FDR. That's the most.
Oh.
That's the only time my coping is. I mean, my truck has ever touched coping on a vert ramp.
Really?
Yeah.
And you skate so much transition.
I know. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's probably because I had access to a vert ramp when I was younger. So I just
Oh yeah,
I was
true.
here in winter. Like,
Yeah.
do something different.
Rise is just terrifying too. Theirs is huge.
Yeah, I
Like
dude, it
compare,
is.
like think of like the one in like
Yeah, that one
like
looks like a
Charm
mountain.
City in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Like compared to Rye.
Yeah.
Like
It's fucking night and day.
I seen Weller was there in the one at Rye though.
Yeah.
He
him
was
and his
doing
brother.
backside airs and stuff. Wait, Frank was too?
I don't know if he did airs, but I saw him skating the vert ramp.
Dude, they're crazy.
Yeah. Frank was trying to get this like riding off the refrigerator box on the big side of the mini ramp. He didn't do it, but
Oh wait, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I thought he was gonna get it.
Yeah.
No dice. Yeah, favorite skate park. Skaters Island, it was legendary. Everyone through there. It was the edge before the edge, and like I tried to spend as much time as I could there, and I met so many people that I'm still friends with to this day because of Skaters Island. And I had people that relate to me and come up to me and just first thing they say, we never even met, but they're like, remember the island days.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sick, man.
Dude, he actually Charlie Muska commented in, said his dad skates with him and said that was his favorite park in the 90s.
Skaters Island?
Yeah.
Damn, shout out.
Everyone
His
loves that
dad, read
place.
the comment exactly.
It says, yo, my dad skates with me, and he said that was his favorite park in the 90s.
Wow, sick. That's awesome, man. That's so cool your dad skates.
Right?
That's fucking
He
dream
also
come
said, I
true
love
right
it
there.
whenever you come to Marshfield, KK, you always kill it. Hey, much appreciated, man.
Who's that?
That was Charlie Muska as well.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Pick up where we left off. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Here, let me scroll back up a little bit. Oh, B-Cat. What
Choo,
up,
choo,
B-Cat?
choo.
Said
Works
nice
at the edge.
sweatshirt. Shout out 9 to 5.
I was gonna say that too because we were speaking about Nick Barth.
Yeah, Barth, he needs to hop back
This-
on the horse.
This is Nick Barth's passion project.
Yeah.
9-5 all day. Woo! I like it.
He's getting back to it very soon.
Yeah,
Stay
man.
patient.
He made some stuff and he's just been like,
What else did
doing
we
it.
scroll past?
yeah.
Alright, here we go. Catch him back up. Grandpa's Mandolin said, KK, how do you bail on gnarly transition?
He doesn't even skate gnarly transition.
Yeah, I don't really skate gnarly transition. The regular transition,
He's just kidding
run.
though. He's lying because the stuff he's done, crazy. You just run it out though. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to slide, cause
Yeah.
that's like I've seen people like twist shit up, like cause you think you
Slide.
can just like hip slide back in, but that's how you'll end up like doing something crazy, your ankle, your knee, or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Good
Run
to
it
know.
out. Run it out.
Oh, good to know. Yeah, fair enough. I can't even knee slide, dude. Even if I had knee pads, I think if I tried, I can't say that.
Dude, I learned how to knee slide at Woodward because they made you learn to skate the mini mega ramp there.
Yeah,
So
everyone has to do it.
in order to skate the mini mega ramp, they make you go through like this whole thing where they teach you how to knee slide, and then you have to knee slide down the landing ramp, and then you have to drop in on the landing ramp and kick turn on the mega quarter pipe, and then knee slide down that from the top.
Dude.
Which was actually mad scary to do.
Shoot kids out of cannons?
Things like 20 feet tall.
That's wild.
Yeah, I remember when I did it, I kick turned and dropped like 10 feet, and then like just caught my knees like on the transition. It definitely looked so bad, but I like
so I'm guessing
wanted to skate it so
you learned
bad.
to knee slide.
Somewhat. I don't think I can do it now.
Yeah. That's wild, dude. They're shooting little kids out of cannons.
That's literally what it was. Yeah. It's like a catapult.
Is there padding on the ground? Or you
No.
just send it?
Dude, no. It's set up like something at a fair. It's like all these like metal pieces connected. Like it looks like something you'd like like you just set it up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Reckless.
Like it looks like it could be moved.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Right.
I've actually seen it, I think. I didn't even take it serious though. Alright, go in order.
Alright.
Find something we missed. Shout out
Brian Bryson.
Boop, boop, Brian.
Let's see. Grandpa's mandolin. His kids are crying. Peace out, bros. Later, Grandpas.
Later, homie. Thanks for the
Till
questions
next time.
too. You're crushing it. Steady support, man, on the YouTube channel. Love it, man.
Shelly asked, have you ever been to the new indoor skate park in Connecticut? We'll be going there soon enough, though.
Yeah, the Hive, New London, Connecticut, opened up an indoor skate park. So if you're in that area and you need a place to shred, or even if you're not in that area and
it
you
looks
just want to
so fun.
check out an epic park and drive, charge it. You know?
I cannot wait to go.
We're going on our way for sure.
Definitely
got to get a YouTube edit for sure, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So fun.
Joshua Hamill skate. The park and ride is amazing. And
Rye?
Yeah, Rye.
It's so big, but I know some's built
they
for
change
like
it
just
up a lot.
biking though, right?
I've noticed as of
That's
late.
good.
They've been switching the setup a lot.
How's the street stuff? That's what I'm trying to ask. I haven't been there.
It's fun.
It's fun. Do you have to wear a helmet?
Yeah.
Even if you're 18 and over?
Yeah. Even if you're a professional, they'll put a helmet on.
They
you.
put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll put a helmet on and skate, but that seems like all right. That we can assess some risk.
It was just exactly.
Yeah. Like I'm 18. I'm 36 now.
Yeah, I think it's their insurance thing. The guy was very like keen
Yeah.
on telling me like, yeah, we don't have the same insurance company as Edge.
I think it's a non-profit, maybe.
That's what
Maybe
it
that's
is.
the stipulation
Yeah.
or something
Yeah,
like that.
I think it's because it's.
But that's still too much, man. If you're an
Right.
adult, you should assume your own risk. You know.
And they covered up the bowls, like the concrete bowls.
And the only reason I say that is because helmets are fucking itchy, annoying. You sweat, gets
Oh
in
wait,
your
we
eyes.
actually.
It's not. It doesn't.
Hold up,
help
that
you.
reminded me. I meant to read this one, but we accidentally scrolled past it. He said, Steven Stanton said, how do y'all feel when people say you should wear a helmet and pads when street skating?
When street skating? Here's how I feel. Fuck you. Don't tell me how to do my skateboarding.
Oh my god.
Do I have to wear a certain color now? Do I have to have a jock strap? Fuck you. Who's gonna tell me that? No one better tell me that. Lose my number if you do. If you want to wear a helmet, wear a helmet. There's people out there that want to wear a helmet.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to do it.
I never judge anyone who's wearing a helmet because I'm like, dude, they probably hit their head really hard.
Yeah.
And they want to be safe.
Exactly.
I have no discrepancy against that at all. But me personally, skateboarding is like an art, and like kind of the way it looks aesthetically is one of the best things about skateboarding to me. So I'd rather take the bruises I have. And I don't even hit my head that often, but one time it could happen and hurt you. But like you could do that tripping on ice, out in the snow, in the winter, get in a car accident, like fucking shit could happen, you know.
Right.
But for me, it's like something about the way skateboarding looks. It's just like I wouldn't want to film it.
Yeah, go look at the state of Rhode Island and
same
everyone
thing.
ripping around on a motorcycle without a helmet. They're
Yeah.
sending it, and you know why? Because
New
they
Hampshire
know they're
too.
in control of the bike.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. We're
They're
in
hoping-
control of it.
They're having faith that
And
people,
they're accepting the fact
Yeah.
that like an accident could happen, but they're more. I don't know.
People
I
could be
respect it.
People could be reckless even with helmets on.
Yeah.
You could get an angry, reckless person on a helmet, and they can still.
No,
kill
exactly.
themselves.
It'll give you that weird sense of safety, whereas without a helmet, you're kind of more. I feel like you're like, okay, I gotta be careful.
All right,
with this
so
thing.
if we're talking helmets though, shout out ProTech RP. What up? ProTech in the building. They always support the New England End, which is coming in November, folks. Skate event. So I'm getting excited. I'm already thinking it's so far off, but I'm like, the energy and the amount of people that come is, and the amount of skateboarding, heavy skateboarding that goes down is so sick. Anyways, helmets. If you're a young kid, man, and you're learning, it might be smart to have pads and helmets. Yeah. Especially if, like, I started when I was 12 and 13, and I had no adults around me, and I was just, like, given a skateboard, and I just got away from everything and skated, and I didn't have any pads. I definitely took some bruises and bangs and injuries that, like, if I had a little bit of guidance and maybe some pads in the beginning, I would have not had them. And then I would have not took those injuries, you know?
Yeah.
I'm fine, you know? I survived it easy.
You also learn how to fall better without pads, whereas
like, knee pads is a weird
pads,
one, right?
you see kids that grew up skating with knee pads, once the knee pads finally come off, you see them bailing onto their knees
not
with
always,
knee pads or
but
something.
They have to learn to not bail. They were like kind of not learning to fall correctly.
Right.
If you want to skate without pads. In street skating, I would, like, you could do whatever you want, go ahead, but to me, it's just not going to look that cool. It could be cool or whatever, but to me, my personal preference, I don't know. I like the way people skate, I like the way their style looks, like.
Right.
And not everyone needs knee pads on. They're doing ledge lines with knee pads on. That'd be hilarious.
They can do what they want, but with the helmet,
I'm gonna do that. I'm doing that now. We're getting ProTech knee pads, and I'm gonna do a line.
When you put a helmet on and someone else is watching it, you're eliminating that, like, subject of danger that makes skateboarding very.
Angle here.
It makes that's like what makes, like, a part sick to watch. It's like, oh my god, that dude could have just died right there easily. And that's like a trick you'll never forget, like, or something, you know what I mean?
And that learning how to assess risk and danger has helped me greatly. Learning that through skateboarding has helped me so much in life.
Yeah.
You know the fine line, and you know where you can go, and you know where you can push
if you see someone do a big
line.
handrail, and then you see him do the same person do the same handrail with a helmet on, it's like, okay, this guy's like, if he falls, he's not really at much of a risk. This guy without a helmet, he could fall and just smash his face off this thing.
You're basically just describing the Olympics, dude. It's gonna be a bunch of dudes out there with pads and helmets on and football uniforms. And they're gonna be doing crazy shit, but it's gonna be like gladiator style. Where you're just like, this is comical almost. It is kind of some of that shit.
So true.
One of the things I love about skateboarding is that it can be super simple too. You know, and it's very basic. It can be super simple and plain. And
I just came across freestyle skateboarding for the first time in years the other night.
Nice. You didn't know about freestyle skating?
I just haven't seen it in years.
Dude.
In years, I was like, oh my god, that's still a thing. And now there's like what appears to be like a growing community.
I mean, it's probably always been there, and it's been continuing. More people get into it. Yeah, more access to see everything now.
Right.
But to me, I'd rather go to a freestyle competition than a fucking the Olympics. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to the Olympics either, but like, if I had to watch one, dude, freestyle would probably be funner. Because it's not even close to the version of skating I do, you know? Or it's not like, they're going to be skating handrails, that's for sure, or like, it'd be weird.
It's going to be weird. They have like a padded railing they have to go around.
Oh, dude, whatever.
Or like Resi, they make like a Resi rail. They're like a Resi Hubba.
They'll get to it. There'll be parents voting on whether there should be like, it's like going to fucking gymnastics style.
Oh my god.
There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not what I want to do.
A bunch of dudes with helmets and leotards skating.
Alright, here's a question from Anti-Europhene. I hope I spelled that correctly, or said that correctly. He said, do you think I could make it as a professional skateboarder?
I don't know you, so.
I think I could make it as a professional skateboarder.
You did.
Yeah, I think that I can. Yeah. But you're gonna have to figure it out, bro. It's not easy. It takes hard work. And like to be a pro, it's like you gotta aim at it and you gotta like make that mean something to not only you but those around you, you know? Like, cause to be pro, people gotta like want to support you, and like if you're gonna put your name on a board, like people are gonna, you know, you gotta give them a reason to want to turn you pro, you know? That's why I was always like, when I was younger, I was like, dude, I want to. They gave me goals that were awesome. It was like my friends, basically, that were team managers, that were just like, and my filmer dude, and like people, when I asked for advice, because I always kind of wanted to be sponsored. It's a weird thing to say, because I'm so like, sponsor yourself, you know? But I always wanted to be sponsored because I was a young kid, and like, I loved skating, and I was pretty good at it, and I just had so much energy, and it was like my coping mechanism, and I traveled, and I scummed around and stuff, and I figured if I had a sponsor, it would help me cover my needs, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I did with it. When I got the money, I just like got a car so I could be mobile, paid my bills so I could live, got food, lived modest, you know? Saved some for taxes and a rainy day, you know? And that was like a good thing. That helped me, you know? sponsors come and go though. You don't always have sponsors. You know?
Right.
But dude, anybody could be a pro if they wanted to. You just like gotta work on your skating and focus on it, and have like you gotta enjoy it. It's gotta be fun too. Like some people take it too much all the time, and they're not even fun to be around, and they're super good, but they're just like too much, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You ever been around someone who's super good, but they just kind of like antisocial and like attitude and shit?
Oh yeah.
And you're just like, dude, you're
All the
fucking
time.
amazing at
Yeah,
skating,
it's
but like you're not
stop
sharing
trying-
it with anyone but yourself.
Exactly.
So you're like, no, why should you be pro? You know? It's
Right.
like, who's just because you think you should be? It's like there's pros, and we all gotta like. There's more than one pro. You know what I mean? Like there's more than one person involved in skating. It's like everyone should get respect. Filmers, team managers, like people that work in warehouses, like people that
Right.
everyone skateboard people that just skate. They put their life into it, no matter how good they are. Like you know, like.
I agree.
So it's like, yeah, I believe you could be pro because I think I know it's possible if you can find a way, but you got to build it into your life too. It's not gonna be easy. People think turning pro is like, and sometimes it is easy for people, but usually it doesn't last because it's given to them and it's a little too easy. You know what I mean? It's like, and then they get like everything they want, and then they just, you know.
Right.
I know dudes that are like amazing at skateboarding, and they get all the adulation and all the praise of being great at skateboarding, and everyone jocks them, but like. That's kind of allowed him to just scoot by.
Yeah.
And like be like waste his time and have idle time to just get into bullshit.
Right.
That has nothing to do with skating because he's already getting to the top of the mountain. Everyone thinks he's the greatest.
Right.
You know, like that's not good either.
Dude, it's fucked up. And people continue to praise it. It's like
yeah, because then it becomes like you're like it's like a cool image or something that like everyone's in on, but it's like. Behind the scenes, it's just reckless mess and trauma and drama.
Right.
And then you spread the gossip about all the drama, and that becomes like lore, you know? Which is like, dude, if you want to live like that, go right ahead. But to me, it's like you should find a way to spend time doing things you love with people you love, and like it shouldn't be like so reckless and up and down. There should be a balance, you know? And people should all be working at things that are challenging to them, whether people are telling them or not, you know? But dude, anybody can be pro. You just gotta work at it, man. Figure out a way and like work with other people. You can't turn yourself pro. That's gonna be, it's too tough, man. Like you gotta work with other people, and because for you to be pro, there has to be people behind you lifting you up and doing the work. Like for me to be pro, my homies had to be the team manager and the filmer and the brand manager, and my homies had to work in a warehouse and like we all had to play a role for any of us to be pro together, you know? And we all had to like believe in each other and like work at things and put out sick stuff in skateboarding that people enjoyed. And even if they didn't, you keep going and get better, you know? Like it takes a long time, it takes years. That's why I love video parts, because video parts is you learning how to work at something that's yours, but you gotta work with other people. And you gotta like kind of figure it out. Even if you're putting it out by yourself, you gotta like film with a filmer, right?
Yeah. And
that's you two working at something together. He's working at the filming, you know. And even just in the spots, in the streets, man, you gotta have people watch cars. You gotta have homies like Ramsey, dude. Ramsey should be pro. Ramsey should be pro in my eyes because he's like. He's got a good kick flip, but like he's not gnarly, you know. But he's like always the funniest dude. Like he brings that energy where you're like, we need a Ramsey in the crew. You know? Like, we should do a Ramsey guest model.
That would be fun.
Yeah?
That'd
I think so, right?
Yes.
Fucking A.
Yes.
Alright, but yeah, man, in all seriousness, if you want to be pro, man, just learn how to cover your basic needs. Learn to work. Just in life. Because then if you work, and even if you work for someone else or you work a really hard job, just do it so you learn, like, the value of your time. Because someone will pay you to do work. You know? And then if you think you deserve more, or you don't like that work, or you're better than it, then you'll hustle and you'll get better and you'll figure out how to expand your character and you'll find ways to like to earn what you want, you know what I mean? But it just takes like growth, and it takes the ability to work through things, like, you know?
Right.
Like I start at the bottom, you guys start at the bottom and work your way up from there. So like get the hardest, shittiest job, get great at it. And then if you're still not satisfied, find a way to get a better job or create a job or add a stream of income somehow, and just basically learn how to cover your basic needs. That way you can afford to skate. And by afford to skate, I just mean afford the time to go skate. Because your time's your only real currency. So like, That's all I've ever tried to do is skate more. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I will work my ass off on something I hate so I can have the stress-free of knowing my bills are paid so that I can skate and have those sessions. Because all I really want to do is skate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a balance in all things. You skate all the time, and you have everything you ever want. You skate. It's paradise. Paradise gets boring. And you want a little recklessness.
Right.
So the truth is in the middle. You gotta balance it out, you know? But that's just in life, you know? You gotta figure out what
keep it on each end, dude. You can't just have too much of one thing.
Yeah, you wanna be in the middle, straddling the line of
And
life.
I think all humans inevitably want what they can't have. So if you have what you thought you wanted, you're gonna start wanting other things. You know what I mean?
Well, that's part of growth. It's like you get things and you achieve things and then you're like, okay, there's something higher.
Exactly.
It's called aspiring. You're aspiring to an ideal. That's the whole image of God. Is like God is supposed to be what you imagine the perfect person would be. You know, like yeah, like that's you have to create an image of God. You know, that's why it's like it's crazy, right? But yeah, so they have idol. An idol is a judge because you judge yourself and you keep looking up and you know you could be better. No one knows what the top of the potential is. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you can't be too you gotta know you're only human though. You can aspire to be God, but you're only a human, you know? You're gonna make mistakes. Part of the growing pain is making mistakes. You know what I mean?
And learning from it.
Yeah, but that's what aspiring is. You try to be a better version of yourself.
Right.
You know? To realize you're part of something that's a one thing, you know, is powerful and uniting. You know, like we're all one life, basically. You know, as cheesy and corny as it sounds, but like we're all gifted a life, and we all have energy, and we all can focus it on things. You know, if we want, or we can squander it. But we're all lucky to have whatever this is. You know, like to be animated. Yeah. So. Okay, yeah.
I agree.
But I would say first, just learn to work. That way, if you're going to be a pro, there's going to be work that comes with it. It's not a free ride, man. Even if it is, you see those stories where they just fall apart in ashes, you know, and they got to rebuild and find a second coming. There's a lot of dudes like that. They had big sponsors and did big things, and then things come crashing down, and they got to, like, tidy their life up, you know? Yeah. The sponsors come and go and shit, you know? Right. Rely on your own work ethic. Figure out how to work, whether it's through a shitty job or just through listening and trying and not thinking you know everything. And then if you want to be a pro skateboarder, keep involved with skateboarding and meet skateboarders and people doing cool shit in skateboarding and travel and all that stuff, you know? It takes a lot. It's like a whole lifetime to like get to that. That's why it's a big deal to be a pro skateboarder, because there's dudes that have earned it and you're like, I would love to live up to that, you know? Even when you get pro, it's not over either, because then if you're lucky, it keeps going, you know? Yeah, like you look back and you're like, dude, I gotta keep this title. Right. You gotta somehow keep it going and give it worth, you know?
Keep it moving.
Yeah, and that's through your skating and your connections and who you know. Like, not in the sense of like, but in the community of it. Like, if you're part of a community and you just are there, and you know how many people we know that have been skating for just as long as we have? It's insane. You look around. Whether you're a pro or not, you're like, this. The truth is they just kept skating in their life for this long, so they own a piece of it because they've invested their whole being into it. Because we know how hard tricks are, and like, you know what I mean? You know how hard it is to do these things, and like, or to have some sort of part of skating that you focused on. You know, like, you can tell when it's authentic.
The Olympics, bro. We're gonna be the Olympics, bro. Put some ads on. Oh my god.
Okay, that one's done. Sorry, bro. United, DRSC. If you weren't able to skate anymore, what would you do? Where's the coffee gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Wow, it's okay. Go ahead.
I would take photos and start working on a magazine and start making a collage on a skateboard. Because that's all I've done for the past 6 fucking weeks unable to skateboard.
That's good. You be creative and like try new things.
Do other skateboarding things.
Yeah, no.
I'd shoot photos of skateboarding.
Yeah, that's awesome.
If I can't be involved with skating, then
like physical active skating. You'd still be involved, but you wouldn't be in the physical.
Yeah, if I physically couldn't skateboard, or if skateboarding didn't exist, then I don't really know. I'd probably.
Well, that's a different question. Yeah. Let's not imagine that. It does exist. So you would just focus on other aspects of skating?
Yeah.
Like do different things? Yeah.
I have a VX and a T3i, so...
Filming,
shoot photos, yeah.
Yeah. Magazine, sick idea.
Stuff. Yeah, mag's fun. Fun to work on in free time.
Issue 1's coming, boys.
Yeah, keep your ass
all I need. That was a good question. If you weren't able to skate anymore, what would you do? If I wasn't able to film skating, I would try my hardest to do stuff for others that are still doing it. Cause like if I can't do it on the level that I'm like a pro or an amateur or whatever, and I just physically can't do it, I would definitely try ways of building up other platforms so that we could shine a light on whoever wants to participate. That way the show goes on.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why we do the New England Am, is because like I saw so many rippers, dude. I'm like, it's unbelievable that New England has this many killers. Because I'm at the edge and I'm just seeing waves of people in the winter come through, and I'm seeing it progress. And I'm like, there's so many people, and they're in my skate camps, and they're getting older, like, and they're fucking adults now, and they're doing shit that I could only imagine. And like, or then you see all these people that are just coming and like personalities and stuff. They might not be like pushing you skating, but there's just so many characters, you know. So I would just like work on trying to like build platforms so we could live in a skate world where we all participate in like everything we're trying to do, basically. You know what I mean? Just focus on skating in some capacity, because I don't just love skateboarding because it's mine. Like I love it because it's anyone's. Like, because I'm happy that I found skateboarding. Like, when I was young, things were crazy, and I needed some sort of escape, and that's what was there, and I just latched on, and because someone else cared about it, they shared it with me, and like, it's carried us away, you know, like my whole life, dude, from 12 to 36 right now, has been like nonstop skating dream, and it's been unbelievable. Like I'm so grateful for every opportunity, even we've done in the past week, you know what I mean, but think about like that span of 24 years, you know, it's just like, it's made my life have so much purpose and drive. I'm very thankful. Everything it takes to like do skating too builds up a good character, and it helps us with like the digital world, because we're already intrigued. A lot of skaters are already intrigued by filming and editing and like technology, and we like a lot of those videos were like progressive in the head of like even
a lot of the kids in my high school that did the TV production class
were
like all skaters. That was the first crew that did it. It was like Andy and his homies did it. Me and Dadelman did it. Like it was like all the skate kids that wanted to get into it, because you could rent cameras out from the school and take them out for the weekend.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that was like the first cameras we were filming with, was like ones we'd rent out from our high school.
Yeah, it's sick. That's how I know skateboarders were kind of ahead of the curve, because if you ever listen to someone who doesn't skate try to describe like cameras and technology and stuff, like it's funny to me, you know? They're describing stuff that I'm like, yeah, we just do that. We just learn that, like just through trying to film cars and like just trying to have a phone all the time.
Right.
Crazy.
Alright, I'm gonna pee before we start the next one.
Go ahead. Good question though. I would try to prop skateboarding up, because that day's coming, dude. If I'm lucky, I'll be grandpa out there. You know what I mean? Just grandpaing out there. That's like one of my fears, is just taking a gnarly injury where I just like, there's a fine line, you know? So you gotta go to pace and try to not, but it's fun to like push yourself on a skateboard, you know? Can get a little reckless at times. That's kind of why you gotta like balance it out, because you can't be as reckless when you're my age, because you'll go down really hard, you know? But I'm always trying to skate a lot, so I'm sharp on my board. That's all you can really do. The more you're on your board, the better your balance, and the more you're like, skateboarding's a moving thing, you know, it's alive, so you gotta kind of keep it moving. It's your energy, and you're just on it, man. Nick Barth says, would you fight a kangaroo in a boxing match for 10 rounds? Excuse me. Too much black coffee today. I would fuck that kangaroo up in a boxing match for 10 rounds. No, seriously, kangaroo would just tear my stomach open, probably with its like reptar claws, like, because I think they lean back on their tails. I feel like we talked about this on a podcast. Maybe me and Nick have. They lean back on their tail and then just go at you with those like talons they have, and then they're jabbing you up. I've actually been watching tons of Mike Tyson like the last 2 days. Just so gnarly. All those fights are so vicious. I bet Mike Tyson could fight a kangaroo for 10 rounds, put that thing in a coma. But he probably would. It would knock him out. Tyson would knock a kangaroo out in 30 seconds. I watched him knock people out that were like 6'5", 6'6", like easily. And Mike Tyson's this little ball of like boom uppercut in your face. Hey, you want to know what I was talking about while you were gone?
What?
Mike Tyson fighting a kangaroo.
Oh my god.
I've been watching a lot of Tyson footage.
And you fought a kangaroo?
No, that was
Oh.
Bart's question. That was the next question.
Oh, what'd he say?
Would you fight a kangaroo in a boxing match for 10 rounds?
No.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't want to punch a kangaroo.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
They're cute.
Yeah.
Oh, little kangaroo.
I was actually just looking at photos. I have a screenshot on my phone of a baby kangaroo.
Little baby Roo?
They're so cute.
Oh, you talking baby Roo?
Yeah. Dude, best animal.
You sent me with Elwood and Emma. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, baby, that's the best. Good girl, Emma. Good boy, Emma. Imagine a little baby Roo.
Right?
If that thing barks, though, I'm
Little baby
so
Roo.
annoyed. If that baby Roo barks, I'm gonna be so annoyed because Elwood barks and it's so annoying.
Do they have, like,
a squeal?
yeah, or something?
I don't know. Go ahead, make one up. Try one.
I don't know what they would
No,
be. I feel
just
like they
anything.
bark. It'd
Go
be
ahead.
like a wolf.
Give us a kangaroo noise.
I don't got one. What
Throw
do you
one
got?
out.
You throw one. What?
I don't know. I don't feel like they bark. They probably just like snap.
I feel like they don't really even do that. I feel like, I don't know.
You don't got nothing?
I really couldn't impersonate an
Pterodactyl?
accurate impression. I got a good pterodactyl.
Hey, go back to YouTube Live. We got
Let's see.
some. Follow it down a little. Did we hit 'em all?
The last thing, Kevin, have you been to Groton? We have been to Groton. That was from Quinn McGregor. 23.
Shout out another park city.
We went there for like an All I Need event.
Yeah, we've been a bunch, dude. If you go back on the YouTube channel, there's like 4 different Groton edits.
Yeah.
Type in Groton Skate Park, All I Need Skate, you'll fucking see some epic times.
Right.
Charlie. Choo. That was Charlie from the Hive. He was throwing, trying
Yeah.
to raise capital,
Yeah,
so he's
Charlie's
throwing
the
funds
man.
to help the skate park.
Yeah.
Some epic vlogs.
PKyle146 says woof woof.
Is that he's doing the kangaroo?
Quinn McGregor 23 again. I want to skate now. Hell yeah, go do it.
Yeah, skating's the best.
Moises Morales, shout out, first comment in here. Said kangaroo would be messed up.
Just picture me like,
True.
I always think Jim Carrey and Me, Myself, and Irene where he's like
Yeah.
choking up that cow and he's got the fingers. He shoots it and it's still alive.
So the camera's glitching out. I think that's just the live technical difficulty. I think,
Oh.
I think with the playback video will be fine.
It's working now though.
Yeah,
That's weird. It might be the Wi-Fi.
I think it is. I think it's just because we have a bunch of stuff in this room connected to Wi-Fi. The playback video should be alright. So sorry for the glitchy liveness.
Yeah, it glitches.
We'll figure it out.
Kevin has faith. Yeah, kangaroo doesn't stand a chance. I'm not fighting it. All right, you want to keep moving?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. David Martin. How would you say that last name? Martin. David Martin. Have you guys ever thought of a new layout for the edge at all? Main section / Euro gap.
That's probably the one spot I'd recommend keeping is the main section in the Euro gap. But the back could use a makeover. But I think it's all just talk. Nothing's really in the air.
There's
right
nothing
now.
in the works.
No.
They talk about a mini ramp.
Yeah, we kind of have like a few things written down, like drawn out. but,
I've gotten stuff changed at the park every time I've tried.
Yeah.
But I just have to go to them with an idea and a concept
Right.
that like.
Well, the thing that kind of it's weird now is that the bikers really like the resi, so
Yeah.
like that
Well, you gotta
thing's
share.
gonna stay.
Yeah.
And so yeah, exactly. So
But Ramsey and
the
them
only
all-
layouts that could really change is like the small room now.
Ooh, I love
You
the
know what
small
I
room.
mean?
But that would be sick. Imagine
Yeah.
if you could put the smaller, make it all transition.
That would be sick.
And
Remember
also,
Rad, how they had that little track thing?
Yeah.
I think that would be super fun.
Also, Ramsey had a good idea back in the day. He was saying we should do like put a cement curb, like make a cement
Oh, that
sidewalk
would be
with,
fun.
like a curb cut.
You know what? Where that could work
Down.
is that ledge where the step up is. You know
Yeah.
that
Get rid
that
of that.
oversized like ledge with the round angle.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
a waste
side?
of
Yeah,
space.
just get rid of that. Put
I mean,
in a
it's fun,
concrete
but-
curb.
Yeah, that's what he was actually talking to. I
That's
thought that was a
funny.
good idea. Or
Yeah.
do that in the small room, bring it all down to
Yeah,
like
that'd be
fundamentals,
cool.
like flat ground
Yeah,
curbs
just
and
where you
like,
go to learn shit. Yeah.
yeah, I think that could be cool. Yeah, the backside could definitely use some changing, but
Yeah.
it takes like someone's gotta draw it all up. Like if someone's out there and they have the skills to actually do it, not just come up with, because that's what everyone does. They come to the edge and they take things for granted at times.
Right.
Not everybody, but some people take it for granted. And they just need something to talk about. I'm like, we should do this and change
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And maybe they're having a bad day and they're like, and I'm like, dude,
So
the park's
accurate,
so
though.
fun and you definitely haven't like used it to its full potential. And yeah, we could change stuff, but you gotta have an idea. One, And you gotta get someone to design it. Like,
Right.
you gotta actually have the
And then get people to actually go build it.
Yeah, like, you gotta have... You can't just come in and bark shit at people and be
Right.
like, do this, do that, this should... And sometimes they come in like, this would be sick, this would be sick. And you're like, yeah, it would be. And it's like, you gotta, like... We gotta plan it all out, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, but we've done some changes. Like, we definitely... New England AM, we switched up stuff the last few years. So, like, I plan on switching something up this year. So, we just gotta...
I thought it
imagine
was cool
something.
that one year at New England AM when we just put the box on top of the hubba, like just as like a temporary one-day setup
Yeah, that
that
was
like
sick.
gapped the hubba.
Yeah, that was
That was a cool idea.
We screwed it in.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
full gap to hubba. Yeah, things like that. I think in inches. So I'm like, dude, if we can make little changes that are like incremental, but they improve the park in some way. Because there's so many inches to be gained there. You know, everyone comes in with these huge grand ideas, and it's like first it has to be funds, and you have to have someone that can do it, and like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, it's not the most lucrative business, and it's 30,000 square feet, and people want us to redo it like it's fucking our bedroom.
Right, like we can
You know what I mean?
like it's a bunch of Legos.
Why are you doing it? They
Yeah.
think the park's raking it in, you know? It's like, yeah, sometimes, and then other times it's completely ghost town.
Right.
And there's like
The
people are
summers,
having to
like-
cut hours and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want, you know?
Right.
So I'm like, come with a vision of something simple,
Mhm.
and like, let's make improvements, and then we'll get our way there, you know?
But I could not agree more.
And I love that people have ideas, don't get me wrong. Like,
Yeah.
I daydream all day.
Don't
That's why-
come at us like we're being assholes for having
Yeah,
set up.
I've gotten
That's
that.
the problem, yeah.
And here's one of the reasons I started the New England AM was because I was hoping I could attract sponsors and enough people to kill it that we could like maybe some of that could go into changing the park. That was my idea because I was seeing how like Tampa did it, you know. They have like whoever sponsored it, and then the money they switch up the course every year.
Right.
So I was like, we could do that. We just gotta like build up this event and like reach out to people. So I'm still trying to do that, you know, like.
Mm-hmm.
We could keep going with that. That was like, I'm going at it from an angle, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm not just barking and being a dick about it. Like, I have too many people that do that. Like, not that there's a lot of people, but there's certain people that are just like, dude, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to complain. I just want to skate. It's a
Right,
skate park. Like,
right.
let's get it. If you're going to do it, come with
Yeah.
some real shit and let's go. Like,
Seriously.
Let's figure it out, you know?
Well, while we're on the subject of Edge, Quinn McGregor says, "What's the funniest moment that happened at Edge?"
Oh, there's so many,
I
dude.
know.
Oh man, the last one that is fresh in my memory is I don't remember homie's name, but he's a biker and he bought that whole box of Huggies.
Oh.
That was it.
Oh man.
He
what's
bought like
his
30
name?
of them and he was fucking so juiced. Pete,
Shout
shout
out
out.
Pete Pete
It
Andre.
was like a childhood dream.
That's
He was like
insane.
adamant about buying a whole box.
Dude, that's so funny. He did. He bought the box of 48
That's what it was.
teenies.
Yeah. I mean that's
We sell them for 50 cents. He bought it for $24.
yeah. I mean that's a minor thing, but
That
there's
was
tons of stuff.
hilarious.
Every New England AM, man, there's a memory made.
Yeah,
for
sure.
sure.
The lock-ins are pretty funny.
Lock-ins are wild. There's some videos on there.
the
YouTube
I'm trying
channel.
to think. I feel like I've seen a lot of funny stuff happen at Edge.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've seen some gnarly injuries, that's for
Oh,
sure.
you know what's probably one of the things I found the funniest that year we did the Halloween jam and Dooley came dressed as a girl and he actually looked beautiful. he had his hair curled and everything.
He
He
makes
had
a
like the
great
female
woman.
top, he had the tight white pants, and he was just shredding.
Yeah,
I remember someone even commented on the YouTube video like, dude, that chick shreds.
Dude, open.
Dude, I thought that was too funny.
I did a cop mustache one year. I
Yeah,
was pretty
that
stoked on
was
that.
dude, that was good. That was the same year. I
Was
remember
it?
that,
Yeah. I threw the event.
Dickie too. He made he had
That was an
dying.
all-in jam.
Dickie had
That was an all-in jam.
because that was when he was getting injured all the time. He put like a fake cast on. He was skating with one crutch in
Yeah.
his arm. And he was like
Yeah.
airing the fly box with a crutch.
That edits on the YouTube
Yeah.
channel for sure, dude. We gotta go back.
Yeah, that was a sick one. That was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, man. And then the lock-ins too. Some of the funnier things I just like is writing on kids' faces.
That is so
Everyone's
funny.
so sensitive.
When they,
man.
dude, it's just funny because I'll do like a lap around the park, like, and just see like I'll see someone laying down on a ramp. And I'm like, don't get too comfortable, man. Your friends will not let you have it. And then their friends come 10 seconds later. The second their eyes are out, they have the markers in hand.
It's coming, boys. We're getting
too
rainbow colored
quick.
markers this year. We're gonna have colors. We're gonna have art all over the face.
Oh my god.
Next question. Will Byron says, "Do you think Nick Barth wears deodorant?"
No way.
I don't either. Easy. Nah, maybe. You think so?
No, he probably actually does.
He
but
probably does.
It's funnier
Now?
to say he doesn't.
Yeah, you're right. Nick's the man. Shout out Nick Barth.
He takes care of himself.
Yep. Should I keep going?
Yeah, we're all caught up over here. Shout out Ethan Avalar, said bro I love, and DJ Dead Money says hi. What up, dude?
Shout out, my dudes. Who's your first shop sponsor, KK?
Raza, my mom's skate shop.
Yeah, that's true. Give the people a refresher on that.
When I was in 7th grade, I want to say, my mom and my friend Matt's mom, Eli, rest in peace. She was an amazing lady. They opened up Raza Skate Shop basically for me and my homies, because we were really the only kids in town that skated.
Yeah.
And
The hype is real though. And
yeah, dude.
They knew it, yeah.
But it was funny, we had a bunch of other shit there, I remember too. Like, we had like a full snack stand, because it was like right next to the skate park, so we sold like Gatorades and shit too.
Whatever
And
you wanna do.
yeah, it was so sick though, because I got to spend like a lot of middle school chilling in a skate shop.
Sounds like
And my mom owned it, so I had free reign over whatever I wanted to do.
Were you
know
a
what I
terror?
mean?
Don't lie.
No, I wasn't bad. Matt, my buddy, was.
Yeah.
Because our moms went 50-50, so like.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
A lot of
I was a
responsibility.
little more controlled than him, but.
How long did it last?
It lasted like only like a year and a half, 2 years, I want to say. And then it got robbed. It got broken into. A guy
Damn.
broke in the middle of the night and stole. I want to say there was like $500 in the cash register and a World Industries board off the shelf. Yeah.
That's ironic.
Right? Isn't that super ironic?
Yeah. Kevin rides for World, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny though.
But
You've gotten enough back by now.
it's crazy.
Wow. So was it doing before that? Was it?
It was kind of on the way down anyways, because it was like only me and my friends that skated, and we're all middle school kids. It's not like we really have like the funds to be buying a bunch of boards all the time. You know what I mean? And then a lot of the older dudes were moving out of Middleborough, so they weren't really around a lot, and it was just like a weird location. Like, not really a lot of people came through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But we had a lot of people from Middleborough and Lakeville showing up, but eventually just kind of became too much work, and my mom didn't really want to, like, she didn't want, after we got robbed, it was just kind of like, seal the deal. She was like, I can't keep doing this.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because she ended up buying my friend's mom out of her half because she wanted to just take it over fully because they were kind of disagreeing here and there on stuff. So,
Business partners,
yeah,
it
exactly.
Could
But
you? Here's a
great
question.
memories.
My first skate shop, Solstice Skate Shop, for sure. Shout out. Choo-choo. Solstice in New Bedford, Mass. Is that what the question was?
Yeah, your first skate shop sponsor.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that was my first sponsor.
Yeah, my mom was my first sponsor.
That's funny. Wow.
Shout out, mom. Thanks, mom.
She gave birth to you and was your instant sponsor. She was your UBI.
Yeah.
Your universal basic income was your mom.
Hell yeah.
That's what it is, right?
Right.
Freedom dividend. Straight from the vagina. Did I just find the loophole?
Dude, I think you did.
That's too funny. It's true though. She was your sponsor, man.
Yeah.
You're a
Fully.
little.
She
worm.
talked me up. That's how I was shop flow for All I Need.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Nah, that's not why.
Oh, yeah?
Well, she definitely connected the dots.
Yeah.
But the reason why you were was because you were skating and shredding.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have
Yeah,
even
yeah.
happened.
No,
You
I
were
know,
like,
but she was the one that called me and was
Yeah.
like, yo, just
Yeah.
had a dude in here, did some talking.
Hell yeah. That's what I
Like, as
said.
if it was, she was like the legit, like, if it wasn't even my mom, it was just
Like
like the
your
skate
agent?
shop owner, you know what I mean? Like,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Your mom's a shit.
Yeah, man.
That's so cool she took that on in her private,
Right,
even
dude.
for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the question.
I look at it like me, Sammy, Avery, Bryce, Cole, like all me and my close homies, we had a fucking sick middle school because of it. You know what I mean? Like those were the days we'd like just get out, walk from the school, and just go chill at the skate shop, and then go hit the park.
Yeah. So here's my question. And could you imagine that there would have been a way to keep it going if, say, you and your homies like were like focused on it, like, yo, we want to.
Not at that age.
No, that's fair
No,
enough.
I was too young.
Yeah.
Like we were too naive.
Yeah.
We like wanted to skate team and shit. You know what I mean? Like we had no business
You could
sense.
do a skate team.
I will say I knew how to do like we were pretty good at selling boards and shit. Like when random people would come in, we were pretty good about getting sales even as little kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And But like just at that age, no. I feel like this age, like me and a few friends could like make something work. I don't know how long it would last, but like
Yeah.
I think we have like enough understanding of what people like.
Yeah. Fair
But
enough.
that age, it was just too young.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I wasn't even really thinking about how young you were.
Yeah, because think also, like, you're not going to listen, like, if a fucking middle schooler now is trying to tell me how it is, like, come on.
Yeah. You're
Not
not going to be
It's
into
not
it.
happening.
I only asked because I was like, people always say, like, skate shops are on the way out and, like, you hear about them closing. all the
Yeah,
time,
but that's
and,
just
like,
people being people. Fuck them.
I was just asking to see if people think it's possible still to do a
Right.
skate shop. Because it's basically you have to come up with a
Yeah.
business plan that.
I think more people should do like what Orchard does. They have a pool inside their skate shop. Bring something in that people can skate, and that way
That's
you'll
pretty
have
sick.
more of a reason to go there than just shop.
Bird's Nest thing you
Yeah,
said
the
there?
Bird's Nest Bowl.
Yeah, it's so fun.
That shit's sick, and like it keeps people in the store. Like even if let's say someone comes in to skate the bowl and then fucking breaks their board, they're right inside the shop, so they're gonna have to buy a new one.
Choo-choo.
You know, bada bing.
I think it's possible.
They
'Cause
should put a stair set and a handrail in there, and then they'd be flipping some boards.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the smartest idea, but I think it's possible to like build a skate shop and
Yeah,
like,
hell
find
yeah.
a way to.
I'd say it just depends on your local scene, because that was a problem with our shop. Is we just like nobody really skated in Middleborough and
Yeah.
Lakeville. Like we only had like our crew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You'd have to be at an age where you're like want to work at something because it
Yeah.
becomes a job on some level
Right.
because you have to do sales.
It
like
would
you're
have worked
saying,
better
so-
when I started going to Massasoit Community College. Like after I'd finished high school, weirdly enough, a bunch of people started skating in Middleborough. I was
Yeah.
like so like, not mad, but like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's like,
Dude, well here's.
where were all these skaters when we had a shop?
I know, right? I know.
You know?
It is what it is, right?
Yeah, but whatever.
Rad had a skate shop and a skate,
Yeah,
whole skate
yeah,
park
yeah.
though. I wonder what happened.
Rad
to
I'd
that.
say was more of a skate park though. you
What
know,
happened
with
to
the
that?
shop.
Do you know?
Yeah, it was bought and sold. I think someone like bought the building, and the new landlord didn't want a skate park in there, kind of like subliminal. If I might be botching it. I think that's what happened. I'm pretty sure it says if you go to their website, I think they have like a little paragraph on on what led to it.
Here, pull it up. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I wonder.
Because
Because you never know.
It was originally supposed to be going out, right? And then they had like a thing where they like saved it or like were planning to keep it open. And then like a month later ended up deciding like we actually do have to close.
That park was so sick though.
Yeah.
Dude, it was one of a kind. Like all the colors and everything was so crazy. You walked in, it was almost like a little acid trip. Even the outside's all covered.
Oh, there's another skate park now called Rad in
North Carolina. Is that new or no?
I don't know. It looks
There's a few different edges too.
It looks like their website isn't there. Let me see.
It's done, bro.
Yeah, dude. I
Mend your
remember.
mess. R.I.P.
Let me see. It might say it on their Facebook, but I remember there was just like a little paragraph on what happened. Like, I don't know, just old pictures of the park.
Yeah. Bummer.
Rest in peace, Rad.
Sick park,
That
though.
place was so fun.
I hope if you skated, you freaking got everything out. You could get out while you're
Yeah.
there. That way it's not too sad.
Yeah.
But you're gonna be sad regardless.
Shout out Robbie Boneless.
Choo,
Rad legend.
He's been coming to the edge.
Hell yeah.
Ripping. Mikey Woe says, "Who inspired you to skate?" Well, do you have a neighbors? No, wait. Who inspired you?
Well, the first time I skated was because like I visited one of my mom's friends way back in the day. Like she had like an old friend from childhood or something that lived in Virginia,
Nice.
and we went to go visit for like a weekend, and I don't think I was really like, oh, I want to skateboard. Like I think he just like skated.
So
and
what would be the inspiration? Like, what did you see that made you want to pursue it? or
He just
do it?
bought me a board and like gave it to me.
Yeah, so that might. But do you think that sparked you on it?
Not really.
Oh, so what was the thing that did spark you on it? Because at some point you got sparked.
I guess just like, I guess I just always thought it was cool. I don't know. Like I saw the skateboard when he bought it for me and he handed it to me and I was like, this thing is cool.
So yeah, that's,
Yeah,
it.
I guess.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd say if I had to say a person, probably my buddy Cole, because after that day in first grade, the first time I skated, I brought the board home, maybe pushed it in my driveway 2 times and didn't touch it until like 3rd grade.
You just
When
thought
I
it
met
was
my
cool.
buddy Cole,
Yeah.
who was like,
So Cole would be the.
he
dude.
was mad cool.
Yeah.
I remember that in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
And he skated, lived right like behind our houses were like connected by power lines, so you could like walk through the middle of the woods basically to get to his house.
Nice.
And so I'd go over there, and then it was just something to do to hang out with him. Like we'd just be chilling. I'd bring my board over,
Yeah.
and he'd just be able to do really tall ledges.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, how does he do that? No problem. That's fucking tight. That's something I'd remember. So I'd say Cole.
That definitely, other people inspire me to skate for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick that it's Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Because someone giving you something is like cool and you might see it, but.
Right, that was just
you
more
gotta
as
see
like
what
a
you-
little kid. Like
Yeah.
if they took me to an amusement park, I'd go on the roller
Here's some
coaster. If
candy.
they brought me to a batting cage, I would have hit a baseball or
Here's a
something.
donut
You know what I
cake.
mean? Yeah, I did
Eat
nothing
it.
in first grade. Like I just was like a kid that ran around in the woods.
Here's some fried dough.
Yeah.
It's so good. Put cinnamon.
And I guess I was kind of always into like riding like bikes. I always wanted a dirt bike and shit like that.
That's
So
not
I was more
skateboarding.
no, but I was
That's
more
skateboarding.
into stuff that wasn't like conventional sports. You know what I mean? I was always more into like
Extreme sport.
being able to just do whatever you want. I was extreme with an X.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
That's awesome though. For me, it'd be Dale Raymond. Shout out Dale
Oh, yeah.
Raymond from Raymond. He was living
Oh,
in
from
Raymond,
Raymond,
New
New
Hampshire. Yeah, Dale Raymond. He gave me my first board, but the sick part was he knew what to do with it. So I saw him kickflip and maybe even tray flip.
Mhm.
And he had all the videos, all the magazines, and I was just super inspired because he gave it to me. And it was super fun, and he just like how much Dale cared about skating just made me care about it.
Mhm.
It's like this dude is so submersed in this. He had
That's
every
sick.
video, every magazine, skated every day, even gave me a board. I was like, Jesus, man, so sick.
Helped to make it happen.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then his like enthusiasm and his like hype for it just like rubbed off. I was
That's
just
sick.
like, and then once I applied myself to it, I was like, this is fucking the coolest thing
Mhm.
ever. You know, like, yeah,
That's sick.
that was my inspiration. Did we cover that one? Where's that one right there? So Dale Raymond, shout out. And I'm still friends with Dale to this day, and he's crushing it.
Hell yeah.
Family, chef, been
That's
cooking, learning,
Shout out
always
Cole Rosenfield.
progressing. Yeah, how's Cole doing?
Good.
Nice.
Chilling.
Hell yeah,
Fucking
Cole.
UMass Dartmouth and
There you go. Reggie, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce, but I'll spell it. ZHUCKKAHOSEE.
I'm gonna say Zukahasi
Zukahasi.
or Zukahasi.
Yeah, Reggie. Either way, Reggie.
I could be totally
That
wrong.
last name's amazing. If you're out there, let me know what nationality that is, or I'll type it in later. He says, "What was the most memorable skate trip you've taken, and what city did you enjoy, as well as what food was the best?"
Mhm.
For me, I would say most memorable skate trip. Oh, there's too many. Too many. And what city did you enjoy? I was thinking China. We went to Shenzhen. And that was just so out there. It was so different.
Yeah.
And the food was so foreign, but like I'll never forget it.
Another world.
Yeah, and I was just like, this is insane. It was
Yeah.
like, and I'm like, this is insane. You know? And the food, I ate some crazy food. I ate all types of like seafood and
That's what I'd be so scared of going
Vegetables
to
and-
China or Japan or somewhere like that. I hate seafood.
Dude, they got KFC and McDonald's.
Oh
And
really?
it
Is,
tastes.
is it like normal? Like
Yeah,
they
it's
serve
like-
like hamburgers?
It doesn't feel as like
Because
processed.
I know McDonald's and like popular food chains will like cater their food to where they are.
Yeah.
Like they'll offer like
The-
they offer like more fish in Japan and stuff like that.
The McDonald's have beer over in Europe and like,
That's
China
hilarious.
too. We had beer. at
Wow.
McDonald's. I know, it was sick. You had a Big Mac and a
What?
beer? You kidding me? Dude, now
That's
we're
a
gonna
dream come true.
we're making fun of Chris Cole and Paul Rodriguez for doing those commercials.
Yeah, promoting McDonald's.
If it was beer, I'd promote it more for some reason.
Yeah, all day.
Big Mac and a beer. You still gotta be responsible.
Mhm.
It's just not too much. So good. What about you?
Either the first time going to California with Ryan and Joey. I had been there once, but it was the first time I flew on a plane with my friends without like a parent.
Yeah.
That was sick.
That's fun.
That's why it's so memorable, because like we just went to Cali, and I remember while I was there the whole time I was just like, dude, this place is fucking rad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
That's like the
what
whole
I'd
other
say
side of the country.
outdoes that one though is Atlanta.
Yeah,
Atlanta was an insane week.
Yeah.
And that place is so fun, and there's so many skate spots. It's
Each-
crazy.
Yeah, each trip.
And us like the AT&T building,
I
like
know.
getting flipped out on by that cop, like threatening us, dude. Like
Yeah.
that was just crazy. Ben was like an amazing tour guide, just a wild person to be around.
He had us
like-
in the
Yeah.
He had us in the cut of Atlanta.
Dude,
with all the
yeah, we went to the
roaches.
Bluffs. I had watched the movie Snow on the Bluffs so many times before that. And the fact we were in that neighborhood, I was like, oh my god,
The roaches were so
this
gnarly
is too
down there.
real.
They were
Yeah, the
crawling on
cockroaches.
floor. Yeah, the whole
Loved
floor.
it though.
It was
New
amazing.
world.
Yeah, we were in it, dude.
Dude, yeah.
I've been to Atlanta before too. Like,
Oh, that's
before that,
tight.
a few times. Atlanta's always fun.
Yeah, man.
Super wild.
I
too.
want to go back like really bad just for like a few days. In and out. That's how you got to take Atlanta from what I gained in that one,
Yeah.
that one trip.
Each trip is its
get
own
in, get
thing.
out.
Each trip is its own thing.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like every trip I've been on lives on its own in some
Right,
capacity.
right.
Every surf expo is its own thing. Too.
Yeah,
When we
Surf
do those
Expo's fun.
last few years, everyone's like different or a little weird or something
Yeah.
else happens. Someone meets up, gets a little wilder. Yeah, every trip is epic. What was the best food in Atlanta?
We didn't really go anywhere crazy.
Trying to think what we ate.
We went to that one place I remember.
We should have though,
That
right?
was like a
It's fun.
Mexican restaurant. I remember that place was really good. I can't remember the name. Oh, there's no way I'd remember the name of it, but I remember one of Ben's roommates worked there.
Yeah.
We went there for food one of the days. I'm
Nice.
pretty sure it was a Mexican place. And
So we did. We went somewhere.
Yeah.
Nice.
that place was good, but I wouldn't say it was like amazing.
weird.
It wouldn't
Mexican
stand
from
out. I don't know where
Mexican
I'd had
food
the
in
best
Atlanta.
I'm not a big food guy. I don't pay attention to it like that. I just more eat to survive.
Yeah.
Like, okay, my body needs this or I'm gonna die, so here we go.
Oh, dude. Mine would be. I think it's called paella.
Oh, you know what?
Unbelievable.
What's that?
It's like basically they cook like a stew outside
Okay.
on a wood stove.
That, for whatever reason, made me think actually on this past Surf Expo trip, I tried mahi for the first time, and that
Nice.
shit is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like fish at all, too. I do not eat seafood.
You look like a kid who might not
Yeah,
like it.
and mahi was really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paella. I think that's how you say it, but I think it was Ricardo Fonseca, maybe his family
Okay.
or one of those guys. They cooked it for us. It was insane, dude. Like
That's
his
wild.
family cooked it for us outside on like a stove, and it was just so good. I was like, this is
Damn.
awesome. I had pizza too, when I was somewhere in like France or something. They just had like truck pizza. Drive up in a truck at the skate spot.
Oh,
Just like
what?
wood stove in the truck and cook you a pizza, dude. The whole New York team just sitting on those blue wave.
What?
You know that blue wave?
Yeah.
Wherever that is.
Yeah.
I don't remember where that is. But that blue wave ledge, sitting there just eating pizza from a wood stove in the back of a truck.
Dude, that is
It was so good. I think it's like because the environment and the situation each time too. You
Yeah.
know, like we were on a tour, just pulled up, and everyone's
Mhm.
like, "What? This is epic right now." All right. Next one, Derek Joyle. How did you say that?
Yeah, Joel.
Joyle. Do you have any advice for skaters that are over 30? How to keep energized, deal with the old man pains, and continue to progress and stay on top of your game?
That one's for you.
You son of a bitch. Call me an old man. Like a SHETLER.
Yeah.
Yes. Try to eat better. That way your body can be strong, right? That's just not even, that just has to do with life. And what I'm learning too
That's a
is like,
given.
yeah, what I'm learning too is like, because I'm so active, like I move so much and do a lot of stuff that I don't gain weight because
Mhm.
I've just been moving since I was born, like kicking
Yeah.
around and shit and tweaking out. That like, it doesn't show on me, you
Mhm.
know? So I can eat like crazy because I burn through it. But even that, it's just bad fuel. It's bad energy.
Right.
Like you gotta put real shit in your body, you
Yeah.
know, because it's more sustainable. The energy, you won't have highs and lows. Your
Mhm.
mood won't be so crazy if you're just like, you can balance out your consumption of food
Yeah.
and figure out what's good for your body. And everyone's body's different too, you know, so you gotta
Mhm.
experiment and figure it out. It's no easy thing. I'm still trying to figure it out. That'll help with longevity because if you're eating good, you'll at least feel
Yeah.
strong.
You'll feel
and
good.
Yeah, you won't have like some crazy gut or like whatever.
You'll
eat
have
whatever
energy
shit
to do it.
yeah, part of that eating good is you gotta be active too. So
Right.
you gotta keep your heart, you gotta stay moving.
I think you do a lot of stuff besides skateboarding too that really makes you want to go skateboard.
Yeah.
So I think doing that. But I think when it's for people over 30, I feel like at age 30 you're probably doing a lot of other stuff.
Yeah. You just gotta be active.
I can't imagine this guy's asking from the perspective of somebody that's constantly skating and is now like, oh, how do I keep doing it? He's probably like, how can I work it in more?
Yeah, I don't know. To me it's just like eat well,
Make time for it.
Yeah, make time for it, continue to progress, and stay on top of your game. Yeah, just eat well and be active. Stay active because
I noticed you set goals a lot too.
Yeah, you gotta set goals.
Yeah.
But you definitely have to stay active. So you gotta eat good and stay active. And whether that's on or off your board, you gotta use your body or you lose it. That's all I'm trying to say. And that'll help you have longevity because a lot of people take their energy and their body for granted and they sit a lot. And sometimes it's not their fault. Sometimes it's a job or it's whatever. Dude, a lot of it is like when you're working and you're doing a job you're not passionate about and it's just the job and it's like and you're stuck in a position, then you get out, you're exhausted because it really felt like work because you weren't fully engaged. So then it's like easy to want to just indulge on shitty food and like just stay inside and like, dude, it's happened. I've been there, you know? And as you get older, it's like easier to get stuck in patterns and belief structures. So it's like you gotta stay.
I noticed shitty food
water,
is like
man.
shitty mood too.
It
like
helps.
it's like
It helps
that
with
same
that.
thing. I notice whenever I eat like bullshit, I just feel like
It'll
mentally I get so angry so quick.
Yeah, it can heighten what's inside of you for sure. Cause you're.
Yeah, I just feel like my tolerance for sitting and doing something drops if I don't eat like something good.
Yeah, the first 2 weeks of my.
But it's weird. A lot of days I don't eat breakfast.
That's good too. I think. I don't
Really?
know. I don't know. Sometimes they say like getting a hunger.
I notice a lot of people don't do it, so I've never really like thought it was weird. But.
They say I've heard people say that having like it's called fasting. So you abstain from eating, you build up hunger. You know what I mean? Like, it's good for your psyche probably at times. If you that like doing that 30 days and not indulging was like felt good for me to like know I have control and not have to eat a donut every day. You know what I mean? Just good. And I fast more. Like I don't eat.
Oh, Jason Williams says hello. Can I have a shout out? Shout out Jason Williams.
Jason, yeah. But so diet, definitely having goals too is right. Totally, because you gotta aim at things. If you're not aiming at things, especially in your 30s, you gotta kind of like picture yourself. You gotta aspire to be something, and then work your heart out. But you can't reach the top of the mountain. You gotta always just keep reaching, because there's more. You can always get better. You can always figure it out. But you gotta go at a pace that's sustainable.
Yeah.
So, and even with skating, you have to like figure out a way to like adjust your skating so that you don't get too fucked up. Like there's days where you have to learn to hold back sometimes. You gotta balance the whole thing out. That'll help you. Just find but just stay sharp and be involved in skating. Talk to skateboarders.
Go to events.
Yeah, gather the homies. Like communicate, talk, engage. You know, like find things you're working on. Video parts are great for that because you got something to work at. You know. You gotta aim at things, and then you gotta work with all your heart. That way it matters. Man. But just don't give up. That's all. Do you have any advice for skaters that are over 30? Yeah, if you love skating, man, you'll build it into your life somehow, and you'll get free if you really want to get free, you know? And then if you want to work at things, that's even cooler. Like, I love video parts. I love people's Instagram accounts, Facebook profiles, whatever platforms. Like, I go, and it's cool to see people at events and sharing the photos and the videos and tagging and promoting stuff. And, like, I've learned about so much cool stuff from just, like, people creating it and doing it in skating, you know? And, like, this whole summer I was on tour because all the homies were doing cool stuff in skating and we were doing it too. And it's just, like, the coolest thing.
Right.
You know? You're just moving around different states and everything. Just, like, meeting new people and seeing it all. Like, you just gotta get engrossed with skateboarding and don't let it get robbed from you.
Yeah.
Because if you really want to skateboard, just find a way to do it, man. Build in your life, you know? I don't know. And if you can't do it as much as you get older and you got other things pulling you different ways, develop your character so you can handle that and still find time to skate. Because some people have kids and stuff too, you know? When you have a kid, you're like Ryan Allman, right? How long has it been since he's had like 3 sessions? You think?
Like
solid sessions.
Like 3 back-to-back sessions?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a year, 2 years.
Yeah, imagine that.
2.5.
You'd go crazy.
Yeah.
I would too. But he's got kids, so it's like he has to kind of like he has to take care of someone's UBI. He's a UBI. He's got to cover the basic income for this kid. 18 years, you know? Yeah, man. I love skateboarding. I find every excuse to build it in my life, you know. And sometimes I do it to the fault where I gotta like take time away and go do other shit. Because your other parts of your life you gotta develop too.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you're lucky, you can
working
be a
on
whole
other
spectrum.
things helps you with skating in general, though too. Just knowing how to do other shit, like and like
you could apply it to skateboarding.
progress with other things. Yeah, exactly.
You could talk about skateboarding.
Right.
You could do so many other things.
I noticed a lot of things being able to picture things, like a lot of like the random like bullshit I do in college, like where we have to like really like think about what we're gonna put together. That actually has helped like a lot, like through skating. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this trick. How exactly am I gonna piece this together to not eat shit? And it kind of works.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Dude,
I never like put that much thought into skating, but lately I've been catching myself like really trying to think out like ahead of time how I can go about doing something, and it helps so much.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Depends for me. Sometimes I work in that mode, and other times I need it to be completely random.
Yeah.
But it's two different things. Like if I'm filming, I'm more methodical.
I grew up with fucking Ryan, who's like just wild card throw, like see something and he's like, okay, yeah, fuck, I'm gonna do this right now. Like he'll like land something before Sam even has the camera out. Like, dude, doesn't think, just goes. Yeah. Like that is like amazing to be able to do.
He's in.
But I cannot.
Daddy's in.
Yeah, literally. He's like, you know what, I want a second kid. Boom.
Yeah.
Got another.
He's just in.
Ryan's crushing it, man.
I miss skating with him.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Fuck you if you think I'm a sissy for that. I miss you, Ryan. Miss you, bro. Even though you're a fake ass black belt.
You wanna let him live that one down, huh?
Kid's trying to make me think he's like got a black belt. He got it in like when he was like 6. He didn't even remember that shit. Wasn't even developed then. Get out of here, bro. Good question, Derek. Thank you.
Black belt ever.
Choo. If you could bring back any shoe from the 90s, what would it be?
I was born in 1997, so I wasn't skateboarding 90 shoes.
Yeah, dude, I'm so bad with time error, but like if I could bring back any shoe, it might already be back. They might have did it again, but the Air Costin 1s for S.
We were just talking about those like a week ago.
It had the air bubble in the heel. I just love that shoe. It was so big and like a potato underfoot, but like, I don't know. I loved all the colorways. I even like the Excels too, but I jumped down in a lot of shit and those things started to feed after a while.
It's funny, I started skating when shoes started getting thinner.
Yeah.
Like in the period. Like I remember my first pair of shoes were like I want to say they were like these like poofy etnies I had, and then I had some poofy circas.
Yeah.
And then that was like really it. After that, everything was like thinning down. I remember I had like some Americas, those old like black and purple ones.
Yeah. You know why it all thinned down? Because skateboarding started following mainstream culture instead of leading. Because skate shoes to me were amazing because they were built to skate, and like skaters had pro models and they had design and function, and it was like you could see it through the skating, and then they had style on top of that, but it had like padding and like protection. And thin shoes are sick, like whatever, like some are cool, but they just started making all thin shoes because they wanted to like aim at a customer demographic. The majority, you know.
Yeah.
But skate shoes are amazing. Like when you find a skate shoe that's like someone made it that you can tell really skates, those are the best. That's funny. You got the wave when it was like every brand is like
they're like, oh shit, we need to rip this pattern out.
We're targeting.
I remember like my first like 2 or 3 pairs of shoes were poofy, and then like all the way after that it was like thinner every year.
And like all things, the truth is more in the middle. You shouldn't be all skate shoes, and it shouldn't be all mainstream. It should be
there's this weird like crossover point with technology advancement, where we like it gets to the point where it's maxed out, and then they start going for like look over function, and it becomes like, look at like the new Macs, they're pulling out the DVD drive, they're pulling out all this other stuff because they want you to get like your Mac.
Oh, the Macs. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like you said.
No, not shoes, no. Yeah. But like perfect example, they're like pulling all this stuff out that's actually great technology, but they just want it to be thinner and like look classier.
Yeah.
So they're going back on technology, and not technology in general, but they're kind of going back on themselves. It's like the friggin' another Apple thing, taking the headphone jack out of the iPhone 8.
Yeah.
Like what?
I know. They're moving forward with or without you, bro.
Yeah, no.
They're gonna be putting it into your neck.
Yeah, cool.
The chip, remember?
Yeah, they're gonna chip you.
They're gonna come in
a little Apple chip.
They're like, can we put it on your nutsack?
Yeah.
They're like, wait, why's it gotta go there? Couldn't you go on like your arm? Like.
So I think that same thing though happened with skate shoes. Like there was this one point where they had it nailed, and then goes right
Yeah, it's like a balancing act. But the way you get that is you get it from people that actually skate, and then you listen to their fashion sense and their function sense. There's tons of skateboarders that have style and fashion and no functionality of a shoe. Like you just talk it through and you listen to them and you create something epic instead of just aiming at all thin shoes that everyone's dad can wear, and it's just like you could do that too, but maybe have a middle of that. Have a little bit like companies get crazy.
Skatable Crocs.
But it's weird because then skaters just start wearing all these thin ass shoes, and just because it's fashion, like that's the opposite of what skating.
Well, see, I kind of like skating thin shoes though.
I don't mind it.
Some of my favorite shoes to skate are just Vans slip-ons. Like suede slip-ons.
Yeah, I'm fully not against it, but I'm just talking about like company standpoint. When we saw that trend happen in skateboard where they were aiming at the mainstream instead of focusing on what like a skate shoe should be. So then skate brands turn into something else, and then they're no longer a skate brand or whatever.
Right.
And then Nike, Adidas, Converse, New Balance, all these come in, and they've been making shoes way longer.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, well, you guys wanted the check to wear the thin shoes, and that's what happens, you know? Skate shoes die out because you made it trend. Good for you.
Right.
But, like, all I know is if you're going to make a shoe and you're a shoe company, you should invest in people that love your products because they use them too. You know? And if it's fashion, fine, whatever. Do it all if you can, you know? If you can make a thin shoe cool, if you can make a good technical skate shoe that someone's really good at, go right ahead, you know? Shouldn't be either or.
Yeah.
It's in the middle.
I agree.
Costing ones though. Love that thing. Like a baked potato. Have you guys ever thought of a new layout? Oh, no, I already did that one. I answered that one earlier. I think that's it, man.
Oh, nice.
We got one last one. It was they're saying, why did the Ride channel try to copyright one of our YouTube videos? It's because we gave In the Trenches, right? Or no, Thrive Prosper Rise.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, we premiered on Ride channel.
Oh,
so they had,
okay.
We lent them our video and they put it on their channel. And then I put up the B-sides, and there was one clip in it that was in the video. And YouTube's algorithm caught me the audio of it.
Yeah, just go mute, yeah.
Something, they figured it out. And then they put a hold on it until, then I just did a claim, like a dispute. And I just said, hey, we own the footage, we lent it to the Ride channel, you know? And then it just took a couple days, and then they released the footage. Sick. We could use it again.
Solid.
Yeah. So that's why.
Hell yeah.
It's crazy that they, like, I don't know how it detect that one clip, though. It's like one skate
Well,
clip.
it's probably, it probably just has a major database where it has all uploaded videos.
I think it was the audio. Maybe there was a sound that it
yeah, no, it probably could be audio.
Yeah.
I remember I made a part when I was younger, and, like, the video I got the song from was, like, from Germany, so the video, you just couldn't watch it in Germany.
Yeah. Well, there's different copyright laws.
Yeah.
You can
I bet it was something with the audio, though, because there's no way they'd tell from the video, because it was a completely different video.
Yeah, but it wasn't a song. I always think of songs with the audio.
Yeah.
But, like, the sound of skating, they must have...
Well, yeah, but it's kind of the same idea, though, yeah. That's weird, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of crazy. That's a little intrusive, bro.
Yeah.
But it all got squared away, because I just wrote, hey... This is our footage. We filmed it. We lent it to the Ride channel.
Yeah.
And then it all went away. So that was good. Hell yeah.
Nice. We got one more shout out from Wade Korneck. He said, nothing but the realist here, brothers. This is great info for everyone. If not taking care of my health and staying active in sports, I would not be skateboarding like I do at 43 today.
Hell yeah.
Shout out, dude. Fuck yeah. Keep pushing.
Yeah, the goal is to be able to do whatever you love for as long as possible.
Hell yeah.
And you should love to be active at something, because then you're fully engaged with your body. If you just sit around all day, your heart's not beating.
Right.
You gotta get your heart beating somehow, you know? Like, we're lucky, we're energy,
muscles.
but we're also in, like, a meat suit, so we gotta be animated. Like,
just like we were talking earlier, dude. Smile if you're sad.
Hell yeah, Q&A's done, boys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. You the greatest. Peace. Like, he's so bad. The bladder can only last so long. I'm only human.